And we are
Funky
live.
Medina.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to D&D Play 20. We are
That's
here.
us.
Merry Christmas to everybody.
It's all a good night.
Merry Christmas.
And that's our stream. Thanks for tuning in. No.
Hey, you know what? The same jokes? Not necessary.
Oh, sure they are. Good evening, Reinsmark. It's good to see you. Alright, so I'm going to jump right in. 5 people bound together by destiny. Hunted by the offspring of a dragon queen. The fate of the world is at stake. Our 5 heroes have been making their way in the midst of chaos. Thus far, they have retrieved 2 eggs of the dragon gods and are now making the journey toward Flamefall Mountains, where they hope to find yet another such egg. From the day they took off in the ship of Rome the Gnome, they have had a relatively easy time of it. Even most recently when they were attacked by a vicious blood dragon. Flamefall Mountain, however, is the very location that Amalendez, the queen and mother of dragons, was imprisoned 50 years ago. The effort cost the lives of the only remaining mages left at the time, and it is these 12 mages from which our heroes are descended. Once, Flamefall was the most active volcano in the realms, but it was made dormant when the mages gave their lives, its lava hardening around the body of the evil queen. But she has returned now. What does this mean for Flamefall Mountain? Is the deadly volcano alive once more? Are the remains of the mages still there, petrified statues, assembled about the mouth of the volcanic crater? Most important of all, will our heroes find another egg, and perhaps answers they seek? After months of gameplay, our player characters have survived through 16 episodes, totaling more than 64 hours of play. Join us now as they embark on episode 17. Yora, Trius, Sodana, Penbear, and Caius. When last we came together, you had efficiently defeated a dragon unlike any you had ever seen. As your voyage to the east continues, you approach the continent of Eredor. As you pass over farmsteads, homes, and towns, you see the strange absence of people. They are there, almost assuredly. But word of the dragons attacking Milanador has spread, so they hide in their homes, hoping to escape notice. As you get further and further overland, a dense fog seems to mingle with the mountains and homes below. Everything seems eerily quiet. On the ship, the health of Lazarus has taken a turn for the worst. As you recall, he had nearly collapsed at the temple ruins on Eagle Island. Astunari, his disciple, has refused to leave his side as she treated him with the shamanic remedies of her people. He seems to have stabilized, for now, but the mood on the magnificent Aosira has become somber amongst the crew. Even Gavin, who has expressed his extreme dislike for the prophet, seems unusually quick to anger. Often you see him practicing with his brother Raven on the deck, as though wishing to do battle. And so, here you are. The morale of the crew seems low. They could use something to lift their spirits. Your party is gathered together in the galley below deck, sipping mead and picking at a small array of raw vegetables that lies on the table. At Yora's feet, Ingo snoozes peacefully. Pen Bear carefully prunes Thorny in his lap. Farah and Taynor are there as well. Farah rubs oil into the carved wood of her bow. Taynor, of course, has his nose in a book. It is midday outside. A cool wind drafts through the ship, howling just enough to drown out the movement of the crew above. A tabletop candle's flame flickers wildly, but somehow manages to stay lit. What would you like to do? And so we begin. Everybody there?
Yep.
Yep.
It was strangely quiet,
Yep.
eerily quiet.
You might have said it was a silent night.
Oh,
Right, I had a perfect thing for that one too.
very nice.
Sorry.
Very
You can
nice.
still do.
For our viewers tonight, as Christmas celebration, love the hat, Pen Bear. As a Christmas celebration, if our players on their turn name a Christmas song that has not been named yet, they get advantage once per turn.
I don't need it right now. We can pretend like I didn't say it because I'm not in combat.
Oh, okay. Then I guess
Okay.
that song is still available.
Still available. Still available.
I use whoever gets the first initiative.
Nope, just kidding. Silent Night, name of your sex tape. I'm grabbing it.
So,
You must be very
the
quiet.
snores of Ingo are starting to get a little bit pronounced there at yours feet. How does she react to the snores?
How does Yor react to the snores?
Yeah.
I think everyone knows how Yor feels about snoring, but she also really likes her dog, so she's going to pick him up and put her in her lap.
Wait, how big is Ingo?
I don't know. When we said we were getting pets, I picked a puppy.
Oh, that's true.
These fools picked griffins and all kinds of other shit that they can ride. I picked a puppy, so he's puppy size. He's like the size of my puppy Ingo.
Okay,
So like 15 pounds, Jack Russell size.
alrighty.
I've got a plant.
Snuggles up against
true,
your
you do have a
shoulder
plant.
and licks your cheek. It's a little warm, but that doesn't bother you at all.
You have a plant. You just also have a giant eagle that isn't a pet.
Just a companion.
That is a companion.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Look at you're a druid.
Yeah, it's fine.
He
I
can
don't
also
know.
summon more pets if he gets lonely.
Like 2 turtle doves, partridge in a pear tree, 7 geese a laying. Does that count?
Oh my gosh.
I'm quoting a song.
I call that a
Quoting
reference.
it.
Yeah.
I'm quoting a Christmas carol. Does that count?
Quoting it. Yeah. I feel like that's bonus points, right?
No. Okay, so what
So
are y'all
where-
talking about around the table?
Well, where exactly are we? Like,
On
On
the
the
ship?
map. yeah, no, on the map. Like, where? How? Are we where the actual boat is on the map right now?
Yes.
Just about to enter the mainland. Or
Okay.
fly over the
So
mainland.
we're already there. Okay.
Yes,
Because
there's a dense fog running through the mountains and the homes beneath you.
There.
You're not quite in sight of Weiffelheim yet.
Okay. I can't remember where we said we were going.
Firefall Mountain, Pen Bear.
Firefall Mountain.
Okay. Well, I wasn't
Or
sure if we were
Flamefall
going.
Mountain, apparently, is its name is now.
Flamefall.
I just couldn't remember if we were gonna do a detour north first. I know we talked about that, but
Oh, I was not here for that conversation. What's north? North is also fine.
well, gonna get the prophecy again. There was something about the ice in the prophecy.
I feel like there's something about everything in the prophecy. They were
True
gonna
enough.
pull out her book.
True enough. I mean, the Firefall Mountain is a place where we know we need to go at some point, so we could just go directly there. Anyone has a stop that they need to do before? Cheers, do you want to stop by Woodruff first? See how's everything there?
No, I have no interest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just
Easier to just continue running. Besides, I have a feeling that if we were to stop there, that shadow dragons may come and wreak havoc upon my town again, and I prefer to avoid that if we can.
That's fair.
Smart.
yeah, understandable.
Well, we could rescue Azrael.
Oh, we don't know where he is, do we?
We have no
We
idea.
don't. Yeah, all we know is that he got pulled through some kind of a portal. I would imagine that that if we continue along our path and root out these cultists where they are, our paths will eventually cross again.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Something to look forward to.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
Gee, brother, it's so good to see you again. Sorry about that thing I pulled that led you to get arrested and then abducted, and sorry it's taken months for us to find you. How have you been? I'm sure it'll be great, guys.
What, are you not looking forward to that?
That sounds like a perfect family reunion.
Personally, I'm extremely excited for that to happen.
Yeah. I guess as long as he's not dead, it all counted as a win, right?
I just reunited with my clan where I killed like half of them and when I was young, and it went okay, I think. So
They really didn't seem that mad at you for how many of them you apparently killed.
Yeah, fire under the bridge, right?
Don't you mean Fairbulk under the bridge?
Is that a Christmas song?
not where I'm from. Yeah, I think it's gonna be fine if we find him, but for now, you're right. Let's just continue on trying to save the world, I guess.
So, are you
Yes,
still going to Flamefall?
Wait, Flamefall or Firefall or whatever that? Yeah, we're going to that mountain.
I wonder if
I do the
figures
same thing.
It says Firefall on the map, so I don't know.
I wonder if the figures of the people, the original mages that we descended from, are still like sitting around the top of Flamefall.
It's
With their
Firefall.
hands held together.
I mean, I suppose there's only one way to find out, right?
I really want to know, personally. That's the legend, at least. I'd love to see that.
Well, we're headed that way, right? So I think we'll find out.
Yeah.
Can I
What-
get
what
a
it- what-
perception roll from everybody?
What is it exactly you would like to see, guys?
Well, I mean, apparently I was descended from one of the mages and everything, and I don't know much about that side of my family or anything like that, so it might be interesting to actually learn something, you know?
By looking at some statues.
Well, I mean, I've never seen the people I came from, really, so since from the time that I was young, maybe, but, It's been 50 years since they were gone there, and apparently I was a small child. I don't even know when this happened, so I'm obviously not born yet, but like my parents, I don't know much about this whole situation at all, really, and it's just going to be very interesting to actually see one of the people I came from. I didn't spend much time with my parents, so I don't know. Maybe it's just something personal thing.
I think it just goes to show the importance of art in our lives, right? I think when I was a wee boy, my father would always insist on using what money we had to help patronize the arts in our town, when the year would start and I would go off to the schoolhouse, he would insist on commissioning a portrait of me so that we could see how I was growing through the years. Little first day of school portrait, as it were.
You also like mark your height on like a door or something.
On the door jamb, absolutely. Yeah, that house is no longer mine.
I don't understand. Does the door somehow give you some powers or something as you grow?
Oh no, you just the door is taller than you are, and so you can stand next to it and then mark your height, and write the date of that height next to it so that you can chart your own growth and development as a person.
Oh, I should do that.
Your
That
looks
sounds
at
fun.
Penbear and at Caius. Maybe a tree.
Maybe a tree. Maybe yeah. Maybe a tree.
Like
Wonder how fast I'm growing.
I mean, you haven't. I feel like you haven't really grown taller in the year and some change that I've known you. I don't know. We definitely have not been keeping track of that, though.
I guess that makes sense. But there's only one way to know. I mean, if I had a tree or whatever to do that too, that'd be cool. Then I would know if I'm growing still.
And we can always measure your height in one of the doors on the ship.
That's
Yeah.
smart. We will
Don't
know.
want to. Don't want to.
Penbear.
Did anybody
Yeah.
get up to anything interesting this weekend?
I mean,
I punched a dragon to death.
That
Yeah.
wasn't this weekend. That was just a couple minutes ago.
That was just yeah.
That's still part of this weekend, is it not?
Is it the weekend? I have no idea. Hey, Peter, what are the days of the week in your
yeah.
world?
I have no clue.
I need the days of
Also-
the week. How long is a week? What month are we in? What season are we in? What year are we
How
in?
many suns
How
are
many
there?
months
You
there
are
the
actually
year?
in late summer, but it is unusually cool for this time of year.
Yeah. How quickly does that planet revolves around its sun?
What's the yeah?
How many hours would you say?
Around the sun, 365 days is a year.
Cool.
What are the chances of that?
Right.
What are
Except
the
on
chances?
leap years.
Oh.
Hmm.
What a
Except on
time to
something, so
freeze. Yeah, what a time to freeze.
guess we'll never really know.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So what were we talking about? I'm feeling pretty good about this Firefall Mountain.
Yeah.
Trius,
I mean-
you gave your scimitar away, did you not?
I did.
Do you have
Um,
anything else to defend yourself with?
Well, I've got this dagger, and I've also got this, and he pulls out a sword made of light. I've got
A
this.
lightsaber?
I'm gonna unhook my scimitar from my belt, and I'm gonna give it to you, Atreus.
It goes, wong, wong, wong. It's like, yeah, this is just something I've
That's
I've
fine.
always been able to play with the light, but I've recently been able to coalesce it into a tangible object within my hand. Pretty excited about it, actually.
Does look pretty great.
It is.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'll do this. I'll like throw it, and it'll like stick into the wall, and then I'll whoosh, and it'll whoosh, right back into my hand. I'll be like, it's pretty sweet, pretty sweet.
I remember a few months ago when a Trius that was asking me to train him how to use swords, and now you're okay with blood, and we've come a long way. I'm sure I'm growing.
Maybe
Emotionally or physically?
Maybe emotionally, even mentally, maybe. But that was also just a couple weeks ago. So we've only been traveling together for 2.5 months now. Like all of
Depends
us.
which
Well,
sun you go
you-
by and which
yeah.
calendar.
You and Caius have been together for a
Yeah,
year.
no, but all
Yeah.
of us combined. It's only been like 2.5 months. 3 months.
That sounds about right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
But like a lot of people have died in that time, and we've killed also a lot of people, and I think I'm just starting to get used to this life.
Penbear,
You gotta adapt to survive.
Yes,
Penbear.
Peter.
you pick up a very faint scent of
Chestnuts roasting over open fire.
something.
Gingerbread.
Yeah,
cookies.
something burning.
Thing
Ooh.
burning. Before, are you about to say that we're close to Firefall Mountain?
No.
Okay. Okay. Is it like something that's burning on the boat, or
It's very faint,
okay?
so it's hard to tell at this point. It's
And-
so faint that it would be a safe assumption to think that it's not the boat.
Okay. Anybody else smells burnt toast?
What?
Are you having a stroke?
A stroke?
I shouldn't laugh at that. I'm the closest one to that.
No, I smell something burning. Where's
I
Ingo?
don't think I smell anything.
He's right here in my lap.
Is it?
I'm
Oh,
gonna
okay.
like pick him up real quick, make sure he didn't poop or burn my clothes or something.
Yeah.
Sounds like
No,
toast.
he's good.
Okay. Well, I haven't done anything either. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna stand up and go check outside, see if there's anything
I'll go with
that I
him.
can see.
Bobana will follow.
Okay.
And my axe.
What, Eric?
I said I'd be following as well.
And
Yeah.
Caius?
And those
I
exact words.
I have a bag of seeds that I've dug out of the storage in the bottom of the ship, and they are dried corn seeds, and like used for feeding horses and stuff like that. And I am going to be looking for Ingo because I had an idea, and I've got
Okay.
butter.
Roll me an investigation check, Caius.
Okay.
For where Ingo is, right on my lap in front of him, where I just said Ingo didn't do anything. Okay.
I'm looking for a way to make popcorn. Oh, it's not good.
Okay.
It's a 1.
Bummer. Okay, so
Plus 0.
so 4 of you go up on deck, and unless Caius catches up to you, and you're looking around, you're kind of checking the ship. Nothing seems to be burning, But out on the deck, the odor of something burning is a little bit more pronounced. Below you, you have the dense fog passing through the mountains, and the Rome is piloting the ship straight ahead, you know. Nothing seems to be wrong on the ship.
I'll just walk around the ship. Like, is there anything like on the continent? Like, is there any smoke columns anywhere? Anything close to us?
Give me another perception roll. Or
How thick is the
investigation,
fog?
whichever you want.
The
The fog is
oh,
thick.
definitely
You-
perception.
Where the fog is in patches, you can't even see the ground. It's so thick.
Oh, okay. 16.
Okay. As you look over the ship, the railing of the ship, the smell becomes more pronounced, and you realize that it's not fog, it's smoke.
Okay.
And it all seems to be moving outward from one central location far ahead. A few miles
Far
ahead.
ahead.
Sildana will get onto the. She'll fly up to be in the crow's nest
Okay.
to see if she can see anything with her wonderful vision.
You have. What's your vision?
A mile.
Okay. Very far off in the distance. It's a few miles away at this point. But you can see where Weiffelheim is. And smoke is rising from that location. And just kind of spreading out along the continent.
Weiffelheim.
Sildana will fly down to the party. Well, that town that we were in last, it seems is on fire.
Is it like the town itself, or like just a forest fire around it, or?
That's where the smoke is coming from.
Okay. Well, I mean, we kind of have to make a little bit of a detour, I would think, to go and check it out.
I don't think we want to be seen there, do we?
Why?
Sildana's gonna look at Trius.
Oh, did I do something there? Oh, that's where. Yeah, I think maybe best if I stayed, on the ship for that one. The guards and I aren't on good terms.
Yeah, but if it's on fire, then I don't know if they're necessarily going to be looking for you.
I mean, but why tempt fate?
I mean, true. Or you could figure out what is burning the town down, stop it, and then pretty much call it even.
That's possible. That's possible. I'm gonna I will counter offer with file it under not my problem and continue along to Firefall Mountain.
I'm also on that offer.
Fantastic.
However, it seems very important that we check out this fire.
I can see about disguising myself, perhaps, and joining you all incognito.
Neat.
Can also help you hide if need be.
Have I found any corn yet?
What's that?
Roll again.
Roll for corn.
Corn?
I know it's a
Corn roll.
Christmas episode, but this is pretty corny.
16 on my corn roll.
All right.
Oh.
You find corn, but you also find some sort of decorations. And a pine tree of some sort.
And is the corn like strung together?
No.
Oh, okay.
I would hope not. I'm looking for a bag of corn seeds.
Bag of corn seeds.
You find the bag of corn seeds, but you also spot these strange decorations that are like
Caius,
red and green and silver and.
Caius,
Okay.
I think you're confused about whether you're looking for corn seeds or corn kernels.
Oh, these are the seeds? Ah, jeez. Okay, I'll be back. But I found this other crap too. Maybe you want some of this. I'll head back down looking for corn kernels, leaving all of the random supplies that I found as well. See you guys in a while. I'll just let me know where we're going.
And Bear, do you need some seeds?
No, I'm okay.
So
Okay.
the town on fire. Does
Yeah.
Gnome not care that we're flying straight through, smoke or?
You're
is that
actually
not an
above
issue?
the smoke. It's kind of hanging closer to the ground, like about 30 feet
It's
up.
not how smoke works.
I mean,
In
not
this
the summer.
case, it does.
Okay.
That's how it works in the winter.
Well, it is unseasonably cold.
It's true. See?
All right.
Winter is coming.
Physics.
Yeah. I'll
We don't have to visit the city if
like I don't.
mean-
I think the problem is I don't really want to, because the last time I was here, I murdered someone who had it coming. But I guess we all have to face up to what we've done sooner or later, and if this is what the party wants to do, then I will oblige y'all this detour.
I totally understand what you're
Good, so
saying.
let's
I'm
go.
just if it is a fire, I feel like I could help the town.
Okay.
So I'm not asking you to necessarily come with us, but I feel like I at least have to check it out to see if I can help.
Yeah. No, I hear you. I just, I just have this image of my mind of a town being on fire, also being attacked by like 5 dragons and us dying horribly within it.
Oh, we didn't die.
Yeah, we didn't die. At least not all of
We
us.
didn't.
It's not all of us.
Well, I know Yora didn't, that's for sure.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's go looking for a crown.
You're a mutt. So
All
I
right,
come up,
So are we
with
doing this?
popcorn
what?
kernels, very excited. Caius comes running up, popcorn kernels. He's going to feed a bunch of them to Ingo.
He smacks him out of Kai's hands. What are you doing? He's on a corn-free diet.
Oh, what a waste of time.
Well, maybe
You
if
can
you
give
had
them
told
to
him what you
Aramir.
were doing.
Oh, I just figured it would be fun watching him surprised as the corn starts popping in his mouth.
I think you're also thinking of maybe like a GMO product that allows that to happen. I don't think it would happen with a natural corn. But okay, here you go, Ingo. And I'll give him 3 kernels.
Yeah, of course.
3 pieces, 3 corn kernels.
Game Master original corn.
And yeah, does it work, Peter? Does Ingo suddenly have popcorn inside his mouth?
Our DM is muted, so who knows?
DM is muted.
Oops.
Muted DM.
I was trying to ask. I said, Yora knows the puppy better than I do, so would it pop going in or coming out?
I don't think Caius wants. I'm not sure Caius wants popcorn out of either end, to be perfectly honest.
Okay, so it
You either
pops
have
in his
dog
mouth.
slobber popcorn, or you know.
I thought it might be a nice treat. Oh,
Don't try to do something nice for me.
So it pops in his mouth.
oh, look, a fire.
Sure, it pops in his mouth.
So, I assume that you're all going to the city? Or continuing on? Final vote.
See, Tria
One.
says no. Penbear says yes. Yora says whatever. Kaya says. Kaya, do you
I didn't know we were
want to go
voting.
help? Well, do you want to go help a town that's on fire, or do you want to continue north to Firefall Mountain?
I'm going no matter what because I'll just
As
jump
a
on Fantis.
paladin, I
and-
believe it's probably the right thing to do. So,
Okay. Saldana?
for some reason, I don't care as much as I feel like I
Hey.
should.
We
I just-
should
I just-
probably help.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I just want y'all to be emotionally prepared for the possibility that us going into town will result in more people dying.
Oh, this is where you killed the guy.
This,
Yes.
See, but that's kind of like
I
Either
will kill
they
more if
could-
I have to.
they could also, by us not going, it could also involve people dying more than what would happen if we did go.
Absolutely. I will absolutely I'm 100% okay with killing a bunch of people to save the lives of others.
So,
You know, whatever it
Gnome,
takes.
take us down.
If I can save one life,
Rome the Gnome, take
I
us
will go
down.
through a million.
Okay, so Rome turns
just-
the ship toward Weefelheim, and as you grow closer, there is smoke rising straight up, but it's also kind of pluming outward along the ground. And as you get closer, you see that the entire city has been destroyed. There is
Nothing to
no
hear then.
structure left
Go.
standing. There's charred remains.
Mm-hmm.
Everything.
Looks
Seems like
Well,
we should
I
be
don't-
good to go.
If you hadn't
Actually.
killed that guy, he'd be dead anyways. So, yeah, don't even feel bad about it.
Maybe you were saving him from a more painful death, 'cause I think burning to death's pretty
No,
brutal.
I actually, I'm like 100% convinced that this town was raised because we stopped here.
There
The
are
only reason this town no longer exists is because we decided to poke our heads in to see what was up.
Now we test that theory.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Well, I
If
guess
that's
we
true,
could always just stop at Woodruff, couldn't we?
Let's not stop at a town we know.
what
we were
what,
just at Penbear's place that
what
we should go
few
back.
bodies are not burned to char have been
Yeah,
partially eaten and that sort
Oh,
of
no.
thing. So
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
I was
Oh.
gonna say like I don't know where the ship is or anything, but I said earlier like I'm jumping on Fantis and I'm going to the town. So is there like everybody's dead? There's not one single person alive there.
there's no person alive at all. There's a few stray animals running about,
Okay.
kind of darting from place to place, obviously afraid. Some of them are looking like they're starving.
Like cats.
They're all
dogs?
covered with soot.
This is a Christmas episode, right?
Yes, it is.
Jeez.
There
Merry
are-
Christmas. Let's
No,
kill
wait,
everybody.
even
There
even
are
Dr.
cats
Green's
and
Christmas
dogs, and,
episode. Oh.
regular pets. There, you see an occasional goat. You see, you even
Okay.
see a large white cat, cat-like creature that's very furry. Looks out of place here, but it's covered in soot as well. You can tell that it would be white. It's more grayish and stuff.
Okay. I'm gonna get to the town, and first thing that I'll do is I will talk to one of the dogs, and try to get some information on what happened.
I can't wait to hear Peter's duck voice.
Ias and Beaky Clawsworth are going to offer anybody who wants to come a ride and head down as well.
This
To
is
see
a good
Penbear
time.
talking to a duck.
This is a good time to reveal that after discussing having a long extended conversation with Greg, I've decided to focus more on storytelling than voices.
Aww.
Mm.
That's ducked up, man.
I'm just messing with you. Although I did think about it. Okay, so
Oh, there you
you land before a dog, climb off your mount, and you
Yep.
approach the dog. I think you got to cast a spell, right? No, it's inherent now, isn't it?
go. I mean, I still, I can, I need to cast it, but it's basically at will. So
Okay.
speak with animals, and I will try to get some information from the dog.
Okay. So
From
how do you get the
any
dog
of them,
to come
really.
to you?
Well, I've got some rations that I'm going to use to try and get them closer, and I'm just going to say, like, so speak with animal. Do I need to focus on one, or can I just talk to any one of them? I haven't actually checked.
I believe you focus on one. Isn't that the way it works?
That is a good question.
I don't
Jacob
think you have
is
to
my.
choose one. I think it's like speak with.
Well, I mean,
It's usually one at a time.
Yeah,
I
one
don't
at
know
a
with
time is what I
animals.
meant, but you don't have to recast it to speak with another.
Okay, yeah. So I can talk to. Okay. So, yeah. I mean, whatever animal is closest, whether
Okay.
it's a cat or a dog, or I'm gonna try and get some rations and just throw
Roll a
lightly in
persuasion
front of it.
roll
Persuasion.
to
Interesting.
beckon an animal over to you.
14.
That's good enough. So you see this massive cat-like creature. It's the one that had the fur and stuff. It's got fangs. It's almost like a saber-toothed tiger, but you can tell normally its fur would be all white. Okay.
Okay.
You manage to coax it over with an offering of your rations.
Mhm.
And what would you like to say to it?
What's your name, buddy? Like,
I don't have a name.
don't have a name. Okay, well, that can be arranged. What exactly happened?
Oh, master, beat me.
Okay. I assume I would recognize. What? Well, I would. Was I there? Oh, I don't think I was there.
I don't think you were there when
No,
Eric.
I was.
I think
yeah,
that
I
was
wasn't,
Eric and
Hey,
Azrael.
It's Trius and Azrael.
Sorry.
Yeah, Trius and Azrael.
Yeah.
By the way, you don't have to be in combat to get those advantages when you name a Christmas song. So
Yeah. Okay, so, I mean, yeah, not everybody treats animals as they should. I do apologize for that. I'm gonna try and get closer to it and just pet it and just like scratch behind the hair, the ear.
it's like, and starts purring.
Cool. Okay, and so what exactly, like, why is the city destroyed? Did you see anything?
Big ones. Big ones. Big, big, big. Big, big. Like lizard.
Like black creatures with wings?
Wings. Yes, like birds. Lizards, birds.
Okay. Do you remember which direction they left?
It turns and faces north.
Okay. Okay. Did you notice if anybody was still alive?
No. Only animals.
Okay. I'm just gonna look around and, make it so that the cat follows me, like just to not grab it by the neck, but just like continues to scratch behind the ear and just move and try to get to the center of town to see what I can find out. Obviously, it's the shadow dragons, but just to see if there's anything that.
Okay. Do you leave Fantas there, or?
Well, Fantas can just fly around. I'll tell him to fly around to see if there's anybody alive, just in case. Is anybody else with me, or everybody still on the boat?
Saldana would have flown alongside of Caius.
Okay.
Followed him.
Oh, Caius went too?
I think we all went.
I just offered anybody a ride who didn't want to fly or couldn't.
Okay, so
Speaking.
Trius, are you with them?
Yes, I am.
Okay,
begrudgingly
then
so.
you recognize the cat as one of the abused animals from that merchant that you killed. And as it
I do.
follows Pember along, as you walk through the remains of the city, there are buildings that still smolder a little bit, but the wood is so burned that they're not going to catch again. There's some red coals here and there. Other buildings still have a few flames left, but you can tell it's been a few days of burning for the town.
Okay.
You see
When-
dogs darting back and forth, yiping. You see cats hissing as dogs try to get to them, and that sort of thing. Animals that it seems like the animals are the only thing that could have survived this. Perhaps they were too small for the dragons to worry about, or they just hid better. But you see the corpses of the dead here and there, burnt to a crisp mostly, but you don't see anyone alive.
Yeah. So what is the end game here? Are we looking for survivors, or are we here to play Ark? Or gathering up unfortunate creatures?
Well, I mean, as I'm walking, every fire or embers or anything, I'm gonna control flame and just extinguish everything.
Okay.
That's a neat trick.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna turn to Trius and just like I'm hoping someone is still alive. I'd like to just walk around town a little bit to see, just in case there are any
Absolutely,
survivors.
just taking the sights, yeah, absolutely, right behind you.
Well, that's one way to describe that, but sure.
Absolutely.
So I'm just gonna keep walking.
Okay.
If I find anybody, I'm gonna go to the. I can't remember what was in that town.
There was a jail.
There was. Yeah,
I could
yeah, the
actually move
blacksmithy.
us to the map, but the buildings aren't burnt on the map.
Sure. Oh yeah, there was a jail. Wasn't there? Yeah, like a spa kind of thing. Was that that place?
Yep.
We like
Okay.
spas.
So yeah, I remember that now. Yeah, the market and that. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk around on the market and like the places where I've been on the map.
Just ignore the people and the.
Yeah.
Philip!
Yeah. I mean, there are people that just burnt to a crisp, correct?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the buildings are pretty bad shape.
Yeah, I'm just gonna call out for people, see if there's any response or.
Go ahead and give me a perception roll. If you name me a Christmas song, you can have advantage on it.
Peter, what Christmas song are we going to be quoting while we're looking through a city of ash of dead people?
Well,
Okay.
Niflheim roasting on an open fire.
Yeah.
well.
Personally, I'm looking for a Pakiko in a back a tree.
Well, while I try to move through buildings, burning buildings and that, I'm just gonna tap with my fingers on the wood and that like a little drummer boy, and roll again because 25.
Okay.
Do I hear anything?
Yes, you hear what sounds like a baby crying.
Okay.
Wait, no. Red card. No babies crying.
Yeah, it's
I'm not gonna harm the baby.
No, we're not gonna find
I-
a baby in a. That's just. it's not
I
okay.
understand, but a baby there
Okay,
means
red
other
card.
things.
Fine.
But, yeah.
Okay.
It can be an animal that we find, maybe, if that's okay with everyone else. But I don't. I'd rather it not be a baby.
Okay.
Unless you tell me that there's somebody already taking care of that baby, then otherwise.
Yeah, unless it's a
no.
baby dragon that's recently hatched from an egg, I'd be so down for that. I'm ready for it.
Look
it
at
a
the
baby dragon?
enthusiasm in his expression.
Is it a baby dragon that recently hatched from an egg?
Is it a petite Papa Noel?
No. Sorry there, Trias.
Nice.
I so do want to reward that expression, though.
That's not too late. You are the DM after all.
So yeah.
D100.
So I assume I don't hear anything then.
You hear the sound of glass breaking in
Glass
one
breaking.
of the partially burned homes.
Okay. Well, I'll go and check to see what I can find, just to see if there's still somebody alive. But at this point, it's looks like it's pretty much. I mean, the cat told me that there was nobody alive. I'm just hoping for somebody alive, but it doesn't look like that. So I'll go towards the sound for a little bit. But do I see anything happening there? If not, I'll just turn around.
You hear something moving inside one of the partially burned homes. When you investigate it, a cat shoots out and runs away. A small cat.
Okay.
That
Okay.
sounds
I'd like to
amazingly like a crying baby.
That makes sense.
Okay.
I would
That's
like
out.
to have the scent of gingerbread follow us around as well. With prestidigitation.
So, there are no survivors in the town other than
Okay.
the animals.
Okay, so I'll turn around. There is something that I would like to do, but I don't think we have 8 hours, so I'll just turn around and talk to the cat, saying like, "Yeah, you were right. Really wish it was the other way around, but it does look like that town is completely gone." Do you have any way of surviving here?
Take me with you.
We might have a little bit of space on the ship. Anybody else around me?
I believe.
Are we all together and just
I
walking?
think so.
We're all together, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just look at everybody and say like,
No, Penbear, you're not allowed to have any more pets.
Yeah, Pen Bear, that is one pet too many, don't you think?
no.
No,
That's where we draw the line.
I mean,
I'm with-
here's
I'm with
the
Pen
thing.
Bear.
You're with Pen Bear. Tell me more. I'm willing to be swayed.
No, I don't think that there's ever such a thing as too many animal companions if it makes you happy.
Pen Bear,
Well,
roll
unless
me
you're
insight.
traveling on a floating ship.
Oh,
Yes, but how many? I mean, we have a giant eagle, a griffin, a giant shadow dog,
No one told you guys to
dingo,
pick
and a
giant
plant.
pets.
What
Well,
I'm saying though is, how many animals can we fit
Yeah.
on that?
I'm-
here's my question.
I'm gonna conjure 8 wolves, just for fun.
Mhm.
Also,
Do you
Pen
think the
Bear,
cat can steal the
just around
ship?
me.
Because we could lose the gnome.
Yeah.
Pen Bear,
Um,
you also recall stories about cats like this being in the snow-driven areas of the world, and they are called chasm cats.
Okay.
Cool. Do you know anything else about? Do you even know anything about this? I mean, it looks dangerous. It looks like it's got knives for teeth. Like the other pets are cute, but this looks like a killer.
I'm gonna turn to the cat and just point to Trius and say like, he thinks you're dangerous.
Eat him?
No. That's not a good way of going about having people like you.
So the cat looks at Trius, looks at you, looks back at Trius, back at you, looks at Trius one more time, and then growls and starts walking toward Trius.
I'm gonna say, now you stay back if you know what's good for you.
I'm gonna go to the cat and scratch behind the ear again, just to calm him.
He's not actually angry.
Mm-hmm. Is
He
it still
just
approaching
sounds.
me? Okay. Is it still approaching me?
It hesitated for a moment, and then it lowered its head, and it reaches out its paw toward you.
Okay. I say no. We're not doing this. I'm good, Pen Bear. If you want another pet, you can take it. But I'm not doing this.
Oh, I'm not saying, you need to take care of the cat. I'm just,
Yeah.
he went towards you without me asking him, so.
Absolutely. Out of character, Pete. I told you I didn't want a pet. Remember?
No, I didn't. So,
Yeah, I said I said I didn't want a pet.
okay.
I mean, knowing this, I mean, the rest of the pets are just regular pets, right? Cats, dogs, and that can
Right.
survive in the wild, I guess.
Yep.
Okay.
I suppose the cat could too by eating the other animals.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Oh,
the
if
only
you would-
thing.
If you would like another pet, this will be a handful for you.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like if it's not his usual environment, it's a beast that lives in the cold. So if we ever get there, we could drop it off
Drop
there.
it off. Yeah.
But that might take a while. So I'll just look again at the cat. And are you gonna be okay?
I will live.
Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna.
Well, where does this thing come from? Maybe we can take it home at least.
That's what I was thinking, but it's up north. So, and that's not where we're going.
I mean,
Has
we'll get
Sildana
there
ever
eventually.
seen one of these?
Yeah.
Has Sildana seen one of these cats before? Given she's from the north.
No, these cats are actually from the northern wastes. This one has been imported. A trapper caught it and sold it to the merchant. The trapper was abusive toward it, and so it might be quick to lash out if it sees somebody it cares about being harmed or being threatened. and the merchant was going to sell it, and at the time Trius was very offended by the fact that the merchant was selling abused animals like that. So
Told them, yeah, but
Is there anything else we need to do here?
No, I don't think so.
Peter, did
I
you
mean-
see my message in the chat?
in which chat?
Roll 20.
No, I don't see a message.
Okay, scroll down.
I'm all the way down to clown. It didn't come through to me. I see I vote for Furry McFurbutt from
that's
Sedona.
that's a great name.
I'm great at
Okay.
naming things.
Very McFurbutt.
Well, cool, whatever. Do you see my sleight of hand check?
Oh, you sent it to
Oh,
the...
I see that. Yeah, 19.
Yeah.
I do see it. I thought we were looking for a message.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. That's cool. Yeah, you sent it to the Pete Moss one by accident.
Whatever.
Okay, so... let's see. Where were we? Oh, so are you leaving the cat or taking the cat?
I mean, I don't really want to. I'd like to help, but it's
If
it's too much out of our way. So
I mean, Pebble, we will.
We have to go there
eventually-
anyway.
Yeah, we'll eventually head north. So if you want to take this, creature with us until we arrive at its home and can reunite it with its natural habitat, I think I'd be all right with that if you think you can keep it under control.
There are 2 cells on the bottom floor of the ship.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna go there at some point, then yes,
I'll help you with that, Pen Bear. I'll help
Okay.
you take care of it.
Okay, thank you, Yura. So I'll look at the cat and, I assume he understood what I said so far. So I'll just ask him if
it
he
can't-
wants to.
I think it can understand me too with one of my
Oh, really?
uh
Your
my
abilities.
universal speech.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll just look at the cat and you want to go on a trip? We'll try and get you home.
And it follows after you, pushing its head under your palm as you're walking. This
Okay.
cat is large, so its head can reach your palm, seeing as you're so tall, So,
Okay. It is large. Wow. Okay.
well,
Another
I don't
big,
mean literal. Well, actually, let me
Hope
double
not.
check that. Loading page.
I assume it
Loading.
was.
I just would like to go to the market.
It is large.
I don't know if anybody
Yeah.
wants to go check out the market, see if there's anything, anyone still here, or maybe the spa. Any place where they might have gold chests, that sort of thing. I mean, waste not, want not, right? Before we leave.
I mean, we could always check. I know there was something in the jail. I don't know if we could
Right?
go and check the. I think we left some items there that might be useful.
There is one place I do want to check as well.
Okay. Where do you want to go?
Well, my group had a place here. I'd be interested to see what became of it. I'm assuming, like the rest of here, it's burned down, but I want to see if anything was left behind.
Do we know, like, you mean like the rogue thing, right? The safe house?
Yep.
I don't think we would know about that, right?
Nope.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna ask you, like, which group are you talking about?
The group that I worked for before I met you guys.
Oh.
And she will pull out a obsidian coin, or what looks like an obsidian coin. That's got like what looks like a snake on it.
Okay. So is that like are you mercenary or?
Yes and no. My expertise is more in the field of bounty hunting
Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
and finding those that needed to be returned to see justice for things they've done.
Okay.
It's also why I'm able to do a lot of the things I can do. That's where I learned a lot of it.
There's the coin.
Okay. Okay, well, I mean, if you had friends here, yeah, we can go and check where they were. Just lead the way, I guess.
Saldana will go to where she followed the signs to.
Okay, if you zoom out on the map, right there is where the back alley entrance. It's where they met.
I guess if we're already at the jail here, should we go in and take a peek before we go across town? Or
Yeah, I guess that's where we're placed. So,
Doesn't make the most sense.
The
Sure.
jail is actually mostly in ruins. You can see the remains of the bars. The roof is totally burned off. There's not much left of the jail. You can see, like I said, the cell doors, the bars are still there and stuff, barely standing, but everything, the walls around them and the ceiling, gone.
okay, would there be anything in that room that was locked? I think we got into that room, but we didn't look at everything,
right?
if I remember correctly.
Let me just take a look real quick.
Trying to remember. I think Yura got something out of that room.
Yeah, at the time there was a backpack, a loot. Right now, all that's left is the scorched remains of weapons in the storeroom. A couple of burned chests with everything. I mean, you might find a few gems in the chests if you dig through it and stuff, but there's ash all over the place.
Okay.
It's very dirty.
Okay, I'll just cast Detect Magic. Do I feel anything?
No, you do not.
Okay. Okay, well, nothing here, so next up.
Okay, so are you all going to the place where town? There we go.
Yeah, we'll pass by the market, pass by shops along the way, see if there's anything worth going into, checking out. If there's not, then we'll just go to follow Sadana.
Yeah, there's not much left. The marketplace is especially it's especially destroyed, and there are
But like
not
gold
pretty
might
things
melt.
there.
Gold might melt, but it's not gonna just boil away.
Oh,
So
you're
I was just
looking for
wondering-
gold? Well, yeah. I mean, if you want to dig through crispy corpses and that sort of thing, have at it.
I'll
Kentucky Fried Corpses here.
be singing White Christmas while looking through corpses, I suppose. It's an investigation.
Yep.
11. I'm dreaming of white amethyst.
You managed to find a total of 4 gold.
You have advantage since you named the song.
Oh.
I'm going
Sure.
to refrain from describing how you got the gold.
Yeah, just need the number and that's it.
17. Not 11.
Oh, you rolled advantage. Okay. You find another pouch. You find, well, what remains of a pouch in a tattered, burnt pocket, and it's got 95 gold pieces in it.
Continue on. I got 99 gold.
Are you
95 gold, but a platinum ain't one.
the gold, by the
I was
way, is
thinking about
very
a Christmas
dirty.
song that combined with that, but couldn't figure it out.
Okay,
Okay,
so
so-
where to now?
To Saldana's friends, please.
By the
We'll
way,
guide them to where
oh, never mind. Okay,
I'll be
so
looking at all the bodies that look like Philip along the way and seeing if they're Philip.
okay.
Philip?
No,
Philip?
Philip is on the ship. I had to think, who is Philip? And then
He's the guy who's all over town.
no, that's Waldo.
Oh,
So, anyways, as you let's go back to the main map. As you go through the town, we're gonna theater of the mind this. You reach the back alley by following the symbols that are on the pavement. You see partial symbols on little patches of unburnt building parts and stuff, and you manage to get there, and the alley seems to be empty. No one, there are no bodies there. There's a pile of crates, very large crates, in between that block the back of the alley from the other end of the alley, so right about the middle. These crates are about 10 feet high.
Saldana's gonna look around to see if she can find like a door or entryway and see if she can open it up.
Okay, give me an investigation roll, please. Strangely enough, the crates are not burned.
14.
Okay, you manage to find. Okay, so these large crates are made from wood, but they're vertical slats forming them, and you can see that there's an unusual line, a seam going through about 6 of the slats, near the top and near the bottom, and you investigate that, and you find a latch that depresses, like a little area that depresses, and the wooden door kind of swings open a few inches.
Alright. when she opens it, Saldana's gonna kind of wait and see if she hears anything from inside before opening and going in.
It is eerily quiet.
She'll turn around. All right. Well, anyone that wants to is more than welcome to follow me. I doubt there's gonna be too much we'll find here that shouldn't be seen by people, and I trust you guys. And she'll go in.
Yora
Caius-
follows.
Caius looks at Yora, and he's like really excited for a second as he hears Saldana say, "I trust you guys," and then like feels included in that for the first time in a while. Like, really?
Pen Bear, your detect magic does sense the faint presence, very faint presence of magic, but you're not sure what kind of magic it is.
Okay. Like coming from like that door, I guess, or just
Somewhere down beneath the crates.
okay. Okay.
So-
yeah, I'm gonna follow Saldana and help
Okay.
out where I can, I guess.
So Sadana leads you into through this little doorway. It's dark in here, but you all have night vision, and you kind of. He leads you to the other end of that crate, and there are steps going downward. Yes, Sadana.
She leads.
Inspiration. Yeah.
I mean, that's the first time you've done it in a while, which is
Yeah,
awesome.
it's been quite a while.
I'm so humiliated. Anyways, so she leads you down these steps that seem to go down a few stories, like probably 40 feet total, and down beneath here, you enter a chamber that has supplies. These are supplies. Some are. One area has an alcove with swords, daggers, that sort of thing. Another alcove has sacks that contain various objects, like you'd have to look. Another alcove has a few potions here and there. And a larger alcove has an area where there are cots set up, but the place is empty of anybody alive.
Well, given the state of things, I doubt my people will be returning here anytime soon. If you see anything you might find useful, you're more than welcome to it.
Does my detect magic gets do I detect more of that magic now that we're inside?
You sense it coming from the alcove, two of the alcoves. One where the potions are, and the other is from where the weapons are.
Okay. So, are you aware of anything magical in here? There's something at the potions and weapons.
I mean, I've never been to this particular hideout, but I mean, I would assume so. That's where my teacher, where I'm from, is the one that gave me this, and she'll pull out her shadow blade. So I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if we had other magical items spread out. It makes sense.
Okay. I'll just I guess I'll just take a look around, Pete, on the weapons and see if I can figure out what is what basically in the weapons. Is there any, can I actually detect which one is magic?
Your detect magic directs you toward. I mean, there are plenty of weapons that you could use.
Yeah.
But one particular dagger It is a it's got a black hilt with green engravings on it, and that is what is giving off the sense of magic.
Okay. What language the engraving?
It isn't a language. It's more of a design that looks like
Okay.
of somebody pouring something on a weapon, on a blade.
Okay. And you said I can't figure out what kind of magic it is,
Um,
or is it because I was too far from them?
Actually, you probably could if I could find the item.
Okay.
It on D&D Beyond. I am
Yeah.
looking for it.
No rush. I'll go and check the potions as well, and I'll actually grab the dagger and give it to Saldana, and say, that looks like it might be useful. I'm not sure exactly what it does, but we'll see if we can study it a little bit and see how it could help.
Okay,
And I'll
so
go to the potion side.
okay. Anybody else doing anything?
Yora was trying to sneak to do her thing, but otherwise,
Okay. So, as you go over to the potions, Pin Bear, you find that each one has a label on it, and the label is written in a language that you do not understand. It's kind of these odd symbols on the labels, but they're of various colors.
Okay. I'll just ask everybody else. Anybody recognizes those labels?
Donna will look, thinking that they might look like beast camp.
That is exactly what it is, and you recognize it. And there are 6 potions of fire resistance, and there are 3 potions of healing, greater healing, I mean, and that's about it. There's a couple clear fluids that have the labeling is kind of rubbed off a little bit. They're
How do you think the groom survived?
yeah. You don't know how many potions of fire resistance were in this place.
I'm just saying. It's I guess they didn't get to that place soon enough.
Or they did and they evacuated.
Yeah, maybe. I guess I'll let Saldana decide what to keep or not for the potions.
So Donna will kind of like point at each potion and be like, and point out which potion is what. I can't tell what the clear like looking ones are, so you probably shouldn't touch those just in case there's something that might cause trouble should it be used in the wrong way, but I see no harm in taking the other ones.
And Sadana, please give me an insight roll.
When it comes to potions, you're usually safe if it's an expensive bottle. I mean, sure, you might turn invisible for half an
17.
hour or something, but
You do recognize the dagger. It's a very rare dagger that there are legends about this dagger. That it has the ability to poison anyone that it cuts.
Caius listens for whispers of Shadar the Goth.
In the history
Nice.
that you know, it is called a Dagger of Venom.
Well, apparently, this is a Dagger of Venom, which, given its name, I think we can safely assume what it does.
Snakes.
Would anyone... I mean... What more would you expect from a guild called the Shadow Fang?
It's a dagger.
It is.
Yora wants it.
Saldana will hand it to Yora.
Yes.
And just so you know,
Just be
you've only
careful.
heard stories about these daggers. You've never actually seen one before.
Okay.
Until now.
And Saldana will give Yora the dagger. And
Dun, dun, dun.
be careful and try not to hurt yourself with it, okay?
Nice Wheel of Time reference earlier, by the way, Greg.
I will try my worst, Saldana. You know me.
I do know you, and that's kind of why I'm asking you to be careful.
Let's see. Yours like bouncing it up and down. Let's see. 17 plus whatever a dagger handling check is.
Acrobatics?
Cool.
Sleight of hand.
Yeah, one of those.
Yes, sleight of hand.
Yeah.
Performance.
Sleight of
Well,
hand.
I'm trying to
Performance.
persuade her that I know exactly what I'm doing, so I'm gonna add my plus 10, so it's a 27.
You definitely flip the dagger in your hand, always catching it by the handle, not the blade.
Any
Well,
of those
it was
you
a
could do that with at a
persuasion.
time.
I was trying to figure out where that plus 10 came from. That's amazing. No.
Well, I'm
Dagger's not
convinced.
immune to persuasion.
It wasn't the dagger she was trying to persuade with Saldana. Right?
Yeah, that I know exactly what I'm doing with this. But what does this thing do? You said dagger of venom, dagger of poison. Oh,
Dagger
that's
of
very-
venom.
Venom.
It
Dagger.
poisons when it strikes.
Yeah. I think the question is, what kind of poison does it secrete? Right? There are many
Poisonous
kinds
kind
of
of poison.
poisons. There are poisons that can compel a person to speak nothing but the truth. There are poisons that can force a person to see things that are not there, and there are
I like that one.
further poisons. Yeah, that would make a person weaker by the hour until they suffer an untimely death.
I mean, given the kind of weapon it is and the area we found it, something tells me if it's anything, it'd be something like a paralyzing poison, if I had to guess. I've only heard
There's
of
only-
these, I wouldn't know for sure.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
Demetrius.
Well, maybe there's two ways.
Oh, you're gonna do it? Yeah, absolutely. I volunteer as tribute.
Did you add it to your
No.
inventory yet, Yor?
What?
I can add it
Had-
to your inventory.
Yeah, do that.
I seem to remember a dream world where there was giant purple worm poisons. I don't know if that's a real thing or not, but if it was some of that,
Oops, I
that'd be
hit
cool.
custom.
I mean, you know,
That sounds like that could cause some chaos.
Chaos?
I mean, it's, a
Sometimes-
worm is just a big snake, really. Or
Absolutely.
small snake,
Well,
depending on what kind of worm it is.
It is in
Absolutely.
your inventory in equipment.
yeah. The thing that I do know is that oftentimes the difference between a poison and a curative is merely the dosage, right?
That's a fact. That's what they say.
And so, Donna, you know that according to legend, these daggers are carried by master assassins.
I'm gonna be a master of assassins.
She's not going to tell Yora that.
Master of Assassins.
Suddenly, yours starts taking levels in.
So
That would be pretty dope.
also,
actually.
Having another assassin would be pretty fun.
as Sedana takes another look around, right by the door because you came down steps through a archway. Right on the side of the archway are some more markings that you recognize. Just a short symbol that means, well, I'll message you what it means.
I just had this amazing image of Yora, and she steps
yeah?
up behind somebody in the shadows, and ding, a triangle on one side, and they turn, and then he's stabbed in the back of the neck.
Just like little castanets in
The
one
distraction
hand.
triangle. Yeah. Tick, tick, tick. Bard. Assassin.
When Sildana sees that, she's gonna look around the room real quick just to make sure there's nothing else in here with us.
Okay. You can give me an investigation if you like.
Out of perception.
Okay, perception. As you look around, you don't seem to see anything that stands out other than the weapons and that sort of thing.
Okay.
You might see when looking at the where the cots are. The cots are unmade, which isn't unusual, but you also see the remains of maybe people's belongings left behind. Just a few things here and there, like as they left, they were in a hurry and they forgot some stuff. But it's all minor stuff.
Their lives.
What's going on, Selena?
Oh, just there's a symbol on the wall that caught my attention. Doesn't seem to be too important though.
Anything we can help with?
I don't think so. It would appear that it got its message across given the state of things.
Okay. Shall we move on then?
Did anybody add the potions to your inventory party loot?
Oh, who actually took them?
I mean, in particular took them, we can just add them to the party loot thingy.
Yeah, for now.
Yeah.
How many potions was it?
It was 6 fire resistance and 3 greater healing.
Very nice.
And 2 clear
I think-
ones.
So,
wait-
Saldana, is this the kind of thing that, now that town has been destroyed, would you want to leave this here? Or should we make sure that nobody else finds this place?
And I think we've got anything of importance here. I don't think. Doesn't seem like anything of. I mean, at this point, anything that's left behind is left behind. If
So
anyone
it's
wants
not-
to recover it, they can. But I plan to close it up so it's not obvious to find it.
Very well. I will wait outside, and just make sure no one's clocking our position. Just do a little check outside, make sure nobody's following us.
Okay. Do you want to roll, or should I just tell you?
Sure, I'll roll, and I will also start singing. Tu scendi dalla stella.
Hey, wait. That's not American.
No, it is not.
It was
I
a
believe
girl-
that's Italian.
I need you to...
Scendi dalla stella.
Okay.
Aw, with a 1.
You don't see...
Oh wait, advantage.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just making sure that there's nobody following us into that
Yeah.
building or looking around. 10.
You don't see or hear anyone or anything.
Which is clear.
Rolling this...
Back
No,
to the
I'm
ship.
kidding. Okay, so you all come out. Am I right?
That's right.
Sildana will on the she'll kind of like look for anywhere there was like any like if there's like a mound of like dirt or something, and she'll take her coin and just kind of press it on the dirt and make sure it leaves a fresh mark, so that if anyone were to enter, they would see that someone from the clan was here last.
Okay. Can you make note of that somewhere so that... Because I'll never remember you did that in a month. America.
Yeah, I can.
Okay, so you all come out. Are you heading back to the ship now?
I think so.
I believe so. We have
Yep.
new weapons,
Any,
new potions, new pets.
Is there any trees left around, Peter?
There are a few trees throughout the city. I mean, most of them are kind of burned, but as somebody attuned with nature, you would know that when a tree burns, it can still grow back.
Okay.
What
Okay,
is
so
a
yeah,
tree?
if there's actual like trees, I think there was some like in the park in the middle of the
Yes.
like the town square, I guess. I'll just make a small detour there. If the buildings are destroyed, I'll just go across and
Yeah. You do manage to
And-
find one tree that in the center of town, of this main square, that has one side of it is a little scorched,
okay.
but there's still a little bit of greenery left on the branches of the other side.
Okay, so I'll just put my head on it, and just connect to it, and then go back to the group.
Okay. Alrighty. So you all return to the ship now? And when you
Yes.
arrive at the ship, you notice that the decorations have been put to good use by Rome. And he looks up and say, "Welcome! I'm tired of the depression on this ship. I want a cheerful ship." And he's got garland running along the rails. He's got ornaments, tinsel. He's got the pine tree set up on the second deck and that sort of thing.
Is this what they call an Irish wake for all the people out there who just burned to death?
People burned? And
We're-
yes,
we're
I am
basically-
toning Rome down a little bit.
Yeah, everybody coming back to the boat is probably like dirty, full of ash and that. I'm gonna do
We're
my
very
best
somber.
to not be what's the word? Mean to Rome. But I'll just say I understand what you're trying to do, but there's a lot of people that died today.
Oh, I'm
So
sorry.
Maybe another time.
Yeah. I dust off myself, and I think there's some person right there actually.
Oh,
Rome's eyes go wide, and he turns away, and you see coming out from below deck one of the dwarves carrying a tray full of mugs of hot cocoa with peppermint sticks in them, and he like waves, no, and the person stops for a second and turns back and goes back below deck.
Just like
So,
Abort! Abort!
this is literally a scene from The Office. Literally.
Is it really?
It literally is. It's the only scene that they've ever cut out of the show. Whew.
And so
That was
Rome
good.
says,
That was
should
really good.
we go then?"
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Okay, so he goes back to the wheelhouse area there, and you can see little bells attached to each spoke on the wheel, and you see red garland wrapped around it and stuff. And as he turns it and works some levels, you hear jingle, 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 and the ship starts moving, and you see the sails billowing in the wind and stuff.
Do the bells jingle to Jingle Bell though?
No, but you just
Bells,
got yourself
jingle
an
bells.
advantage.
No.
Nice.
And
yes, I'll say onward, Rome, to Firefall Mountain, where hopefully the ashes are not people.
you also notice that the elves are dressed in red suits. No, I'm kidding.
With little pointy toes, with little
Donna's sitting on a
bells
shelf.
at the ends of them as well. You also
Gavin,
realize that
Gavin has this big red suit with a Christmas hat on, and
Yeah. Do each of our pets also have ornamental horns and bright red noses attached to their schnozzes?
Ingo's is
I'll-
half burnt and cricket on his
I'll
head.
Did I secretly slip a potion of diminution into Sultana's drink? Just for the festivities.
Small.
what's that do?
You
Educate
better
me.
hope she never figures out who did it.
You wanna-
Kind of thinks about it for a second, then he realizes he's not in the holiday
Small. Are you looking for small Donna?
season. Small Donna. The potion of diminution is just
Shrinking
reduces
potion.
size. Yeah, it reduces size.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Small Donna.
So we could just put Saldana on a shelf. I'm gonna. I can't take credit. Like Greg said that first. The. Yeah, I think we just need to.
Welcome to my
keep
life,
moving
Greg. Fucking welcome to my life. Sorry.
Yeah, let's just keep moving and see what else that we do on the
Yeah.
boat.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, as the wind fills the sails and the propellers on the back of the ship start spinning, the ship starts moving a little slowly for the first minute or so, but then it's picking up speed and moving quicker and quicker, and you are moving across the continent.
And that would be a good time for a break, possibly.
Actually, yeah, that's a pretty good time for a break.
When the 2-hour mark
Nice.
close.
Yeah.
So I want to thank everybody for tuning in. All of you, welcome, and again, Merry Christmas. We will be back in. How much time we need, guys? Gal?
I say 20 to be safe.
15 to 20 minutes tops. So refill your
Four
drinks.
bottoms.
Fix some hot cocoa with peppermint sticks in it. I know where there's a few mugs of it still available. And enjoy your break, and we will be back in a little bit. Thank you.
Yeah. Or some of that spiked nog.
Hello, everybody. We are back. Yay!
Hey.
Wow, can you believe 17th week?
That's impressive.
Pen Bear is having a seizure.
No, just listening to music, which I will turn down now. Trying to stay awake. Trying to stay awake.
Is it that boring? Anyways,
No, it's just midnight.
is it really? No, it.
Well,
Oh,
for-
it is for you. Yeah. No.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. It is.
Almost.
Yeah. 10 to midnight.
Wasn't that a movie?
10 to midnight?
Yeah.
Or is it 2 minutes to midnight?
I don't know.
I'm gonna have to Google that later. Okay, so the ship.
13:10 to Yuma.
That might be it. I don't know.
310?
30 seconds to Mars.
3:10, not 13. Yeah. 3:10 to Yuma.
30 seconds to
5 minutes to midnight?
Okay.
30 seconds to Mars?
28 weeks. I don't know.
28 days later.
28 days. I think.
I lose a guy in 10 days?
2 weeks notice.
just go ahead, Peter.
Have
We're
already
not
been
gonna
12
stop.
days of Christmas?
30
No?
days of night? I don't know. Anyway, so
80 days around the world.
525,600 minutes.
9.5
hey!
weeks. Yes.
You've worked it.
Oh,
Was it
You
96
know what I
hours?
miss from this time of year last year?
gone in 60 seconds.
Not having
20,000 leagues under the sea.
campaigns.
Unicharge in that Christmas game sang Christmas carols. Remember that? Those
Oh,
of
I
you that were
remember
there?
that. That was fun.
Yes, with the sweater.
That's how
Oh,
I met Unicharge, and that's how I dragged Unicharge into a game elsewhere.
oh, that was so much a fun game. Well, it lasted.
That was after I left the game, right?
After you were
Yeah.
kicked off of a ship, ironically enough. So, what's up, Rome?
So, Rome the Gnome.
What's
Okay,
up, Lazarus?
Lazarus is feeling a little bit better. He's moving out and about. Since you left Weefelheim, a few days
Let's
have
have a damn
passed.
Lazarus anchor.
A couple of days have passed, and you are passing over the mountains. You're actually very near to Woodruff at this point. And as you fly over Woodruff, you see that everything seems peaceful. And
I will stealthily, as much as I can, leave the ship on Fantis and go down to Woodruff.
okay, so you go down to Woodruff. I could bring up the map, but I'm not going to. Unless you need to see it.
No.
Okay. What areas were you planning to look at?
Teresa's home.
Okay.
Well,
Behind the home, the garden is actually looking nice and taken care of. You see a man and his son fishing on the bank of the river. You also see. Well, give me a perception roll.
perception. 16.
Okay, as you fly over, you also notice more toward the end, you see a short, long, I believe red-haired halfling waving at you and jumping up and down, trying to get your attention.
Okay. Do I remember who that is?
Do I remember who that is?
I hope you
yes, do. Yes. As you draw closer, it is. I will message you in private.
Okay.
Secrets.
Basically, in and out for me. Like I'm just going there for one thing, and I would basically need to talk to the owner of that house.
Okay. I sent you a message in the Zoom chat so you can see who is waving at you. So do you land in the yard or near the man and the boy fishing, or?
Basically, I would go like right in front of the house, and just land there.
Okay. The boy and the man hear the wings of Fantas flapping as you sit down in front of the house. The boy's eyes widen, and he like, wow, and he runs towards you with his hand outstretched. This boy is about 8 or 9 years old, and the man like calls him, but the boy's got his own mind. He wants to see this giant eagle, and he runs up to Fantas and tries to pet Fantas on the neck. How would Fantas react to this?
I mean, I see that it's just a kid, so I'll put a head on Fantas' neck and just like it's okay. He's just impressed.
Okay. And the man sets the poles on the shore and comes walking over to you and says, "Well, hello, stranger."
Hi. You're the new owner of the house of this house here, right?
Why, yes, I am.
Okay. Do you remember who was living here before?
Oh, Trius, yes. This was Trius and his father's house.
Yes.
Rest in peace.
Yes. I would just need to get something from the house, if that's okay with you.
Well, there's really nothing left that he could have left behind. We cleaned the house out. We just didn't feel comfortable, and especially the blood stain,
Mm-hmm.
We had to scrub at that a little bit, but...
Yeah. Can I go inside and check to see, like, what I'm looking for is there?
Nice.
I'm one of Trius's companion, and just trying to help him out with his grief.
Well, I don't suppose there would be any harm in it. And he leads you to the door and opens it, and Margaret, we have somebody that is a friend of Trius who used to live here. You remember the healer and his father. His friend is here and just wanted to see if he left something behind or something like that. And he escorts you into the house.
Okay. I don't know if you saw my message. But basically, I'm gonna go and check if I can see that in the house.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna turn to the owner and tell him it could be a little bit of a bother, but could I get this here? I'll pay for the repairs.
Well, we kept it because it seemed kind of memorable, but yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have a problem with that, and I was gonna have to replace it eventually anyway, so yeah, you could take it.
Okay, so I'll just leave, 20 gold behind.
Oh, that's way too much. I mean,
money has no value for me, so I don't even know if that's enough or not. So if you're saying it's too much, then just keep it. It's fine. and I'll just work. It's gonna take me a little bit of time, but I'll grab what I need from the house and go back to the ship.
Okay. So about
Is it night or day?
round. Well, it's been a couple days since you left Weefelheim, so I would say it is late morning on this day.
Okay. So I'll go back to the ship, and if it's during the day, then I'll try to find Trius.
Okay.
See if he's awake.
Yes, Trius is what do you call it? On the deck of the ship, walking, pacing back and forth, and what do you call it? Engaging in sparring with one of the dwarven crew members.
Okay. Okay, if you're busy, then I'm gonna go to whatever room you're sleeping usually, and I'm gonna fix the door frame where your dad was measuring you when you were a kid.
Oh no!
I'm gonna put that on the side of the door frame where you usually sleep, and I'm gonna go and get you after that
Oh,
to show you.
gotcha.
Now I'm gonna cry.
Yeah. Are we role playing that scene out? Is that where
If you
want
want.
to go?
If you want.
Yeah, sure. Let's do it. So I'll be ha 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 ha
Trius,
ow. Yes, Penbear.
I
Do
assume.
you want in on this? You want to get a
Wanna
little?
go, bro?
Yeah.
No,
You and me. You and
no,
me.
you don't stand a chance. So no.
Right here. Well, you got much better reach than I do. But I've been practicing, Penbear.
I mean, I can just cast heat metal and the fight would be over. So, you know, it's not really fair.
That's a good point. I mean, I'm wearing I guess I'd have to drop my shield, but I'm wearing leather armor, and it's like I'm using a sword now, but you know I could just as easily come at you with just my light saber.
Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah.
That's true.
So there's
That's
there's
true.
you know there's
Yeah. I
Did
keep
you need something? Is there something I could help you with?
Yeah. Yeah. We'll definitely have to practice some more though. I wouldn't mind having a little bit of practice with my scimitar. But yeah, I just want to show you something. It's
Sure.
I just added something to your room. Just
Oh,
thought maybe it would
is it a
help
pet?
out.
Is it a pet?
No, it's not a pet.
I don't think
It's
I don't
not.
think I'm
It's
ready
not the
for
cat. I didn't. Don't worry.
Yeah. It's just, you know, Pemba, it's just, there's just been so much going on. I don't know that I could handle the responsibility of
No,
another life.
no. I'm gonna take care of the. Don't worry. It's not a pet. It's not. I
quite
know
a
you don't
bit.
want a pet, so you don't have to worry.
Yeah. I appreciate
I'm
that.
just.
Yeah, I'll follow you.
Okay.
Down to my quarters.
Yeah.
This is a really interesting way to get yourself into someone's bedroom.
Well, I mean, that's not really the point of all this. But
I mean, but it
yeah,
kind of is, right? Because
Well-
you snuck into my room and then you left a present.
yeah.
there.
I mean, it's not in your
This-
room. It's on the side, like at the entrance. So like I
Is
don't
there
need to go in
Is
your
there something
room.
we need to talk about, Pen Bear?
Yeah. I'm just whenever we get to your door, I'm just gonna
Gotcha.
move to the side and just show you what I added to the door frame on the outside of your room.
Oh,
I think you would recognize that.
yeah. I do, Pen Bear. I do.
Yeah.
That was very thoughtful of you. How did you get this?
Yeah, we're right over Woodruff, so it's just a quick quick flight on Fantis and
Yeah,
convince the owner to let me take
Oh.
something that you would like.
Yeah, these are. Thank you. I did not think to bring that with me.
Yeah, it's.
Um,
I mean,
and-
we
and
we
it-
left in a hurry, and I just thought. I mean, it's been extremely hard for you the past
Yeah.
few months.
Yeah. And you'll see him like trace his fingers along the notches down that they really only come up to his waist because they stopped doing it after he was brat about it. He didn't want to measure his height anymore.
Yeah.
But Penbed, this is fantastic. And then he'll sigh and then adjust his posture a little bit and say, Penbed, did anyone see you go into the town?
I mean, it was in the morning, so yes, probably. And I mean, the owners, yes.
Got it. I think that perhaps once we are done with our business, it may be helpful to just send word back to make sure everything's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this was a very kind gesture, Ben Bear. You didn't have to do that.
No, I think I did. I mean, I've been a little bit hard on you as well, trying to get you to change and understand how I felt about everything. But I
How
think
do you feel about everything, Ben Bear? How do you feel about everything?
I think at this point it's just we're stuck in this, and we have to help people as much as possible. I think it's just we just might not agree on how to do it sometimes. That's all. You know. But I just wanted to give you something to, to help, give you some nice thoughts about the past.
Well, thank you, Ben Bear. This is reminding me a bit of the person I used to be before I met you all. And I thank you for that. Thank you for that.
You're very welcome. And I'll just put a hand on shoulder and just walk upstairs after that. Just I'll let you there to think or do whatever you want to do, and I'll just go back to the deck.
Cool beans. And scene.
And scene. And somebody's on mute. We won't name names, but
I know. As you come up on deck, you see that several of the elves and dwarves kind of are sipping at mugs, and they kind of lower them so that in case Trius is coming up too. The ship makes a swing in to slightly south and begins to move away from Woodruff. So you travel for the So you travel for the rest of the afternoon, the morning and into the afternoon. By the time night is coming, the sky is growing dark.
Hey, Peter?
Yes.
Did we fly over a little town called Bethlehem?
Boom!
Just wondering.
You have me wondering if I put a Bethlehem on the map.
It took me a second too. I was just like, I'm looking at the map.
So,
That's a song.
Very nice. Very nice.
Now, I have a quick question, Peter.
Yes.
Is the advantage only for Christmas song references, or can we reference songs that are tied to other holidays that are not Christmas?
Only Christmas.
Only Christmas.
Yeah.
Fantastic. All right. Well.
However, when we reach another holiday season, maybe we'll have something related to that. I wouldn't be opposed to that.
I think what Eric is asking is
Things
to
like-
other holidays that are around Christmas time, but not
Oh, like
necessarily
Hanukkah, and
like Yuletide and things like that.
as long as I can understand the language, sure.
Sounds good.
And so, on you travel. And I suppose the viewers would like to see where the ship is in relation to Firefall Mountain. And
We're getting close.
yes, so you're coming up on the shoreline. Now the sea, the ocean, the water here, this body of water is a lot rougher than the other body of water that you had flown over. This one has huge waves crashing against the shores. It is a much more violent environment over this. As you know, as you would know, it is called the Savage Expanse. And this is where many ships are lost at sea. Now there's another continent to the north. Very few people from Eridor have gone there because the Savage Expanse is dangerous to cross by sea. Being above the ocean, the winds are a little stronger. You can feel the ship kind of being hit by gusts of wind every once in a while that kind of make it sway a little bit, push it slightly off course, and Rome has to correct course and that sort of thing. And behind you, the sun is setting, and it's almost disappeared on the rear horizon. Ahead of you, you can see clear skies. The stars are starting to come out. You can see the moon over the planet. It is a silvery night. It's a full moon. Ow! And everybody give me a perception roll.
Not great.
Is it a silent night? Is the question. Or we already used that today.
15.
Okay.
22.
Nice.
1, 2. Who missed? Caius. Okay. Sedana, as you are all taking in this expanse, you glance up and you could swear, just for the briefest of moments, you see something moving in front of the moon. Like 8 creatures running through the sky, pulling some sort of vessel behind it, and then it's gone.
Any of them have a red nose?
No. No, he's on strike because, he wants
I guess it's too
higher
too
pay.
clear of a night for him to be necessary by Santa. And
But
Absolutely.
who was that with the red nose?
Rudolph?
It's,
0.
It's not a foggy
Zero.
night, so he didn't need him.
Nice.
He's not useful for Santa, so he's not being used tonight.
Yeah.
There you go. Did we hear any, by any chance, hear any silver bells being run as they pass by?
Yes.
Is it the
In
Wild Hunt?
distance.
The wild hunt.
You get advantage. 2 advantages,
there-
Trius, because you said Rudolph from Rudolph the
What?
Red-Nosed Reindeer.
I don't think that
No?
counts.
Okay.
I'll take the one.
Silver
I'll take the one
bells.
for silver bells.
All right.
Yeah. That's just a reference.
As Saldana sees this, she's gonna be listening to see if there's just to make sure that not a creature is stirring, not even a mouse.
Mm, yeah.
I don't think
Good
poems work, man.
What's
I'm
a song
sure
but a
someone-
poem?
Yeah, I'm sure someone has turned that poem into a song, right? There's got to be a song version.
That
of it.
was a short story. By the way, I have a story about the mouse that supposedly wasn't stirring. I should read it aloud on Christmas Day on stream. That would be kind of cool.
fun.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Reinsmark is just nailing it with all these songs. All you gotta
Right.
do is look at Twitch chat to get ideas.
The thing is that we have to like work it into the conversation,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like half of the songs are like have the
No,
word Christmas in them.
No.
No,
Trius.
you just say it.
Trius. Trius.
What?
Trius.
Yes.
Trius.
Yes. Yora.
Trius.
Yora.
Trius.
Yora.
Trius.
Yora.
Trius.
Yora. Yora.
Trius.
Yora.
Carol of the Bells.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Who's Carol?
Yeah, just yell them out at random times. It's suddenly Tourette's of the Christmas type.
Trius. Trius.
Trius.
See, the only one that comes to mind I can't say on this because we're
Absolutely.
trying not to swear here.
Oh, thank
Well,
you.
you know, for, we Trius kids.
We tree as kings.
We tree as kings of Milanador.
Are. Oh, that's great. That's great. That's great. Oh,
Okay.
Christmas Trius. Oh, Christmas Trius.
So, do you want to venture out over the Savage Sea?
Yeah.
That's
I will.
inspiration.
Yeah. I will say. Earlier, I thought I heard a babe crying out. And I'm very glad that it turned out not to be a babe. It almost felt like we were maybe away in a manger of some sort.
Well, if we're not careful leaning over the edge like this, we're gonna fall down through a housetop.
Click, click, click.
There you go. Oh.
Wait,
Okay, so is that a shared
We
advantage?
could turn it. We could turn
I'll
it
use-
into
I
a
think we
proper
have
millennials.
just
Clap, clap,
reroll
clap.
Everything. Oh.
Yeah.
A proper trap song suddenly.
Trap song. All right. I'm excited to continue forward.
So, if it's okay with everybody, I'm going to go ahead and give Reinsmark an advantage too, because that We Tree as Kings was pretty good.
That was yeah.
Oh, Christmas
Super
tree
good.
is so Christmas
I saw
tree is-
mommy kissing a familiar.
How did you
Mm.
get so murderous?
So, you venture out over the Savage Expanse. The winds are battering the sides of the ship, the hull of the ship. Rome gives the order, and the sails are lowered because he doesn't want the sails to get torn by the powerful winds. And then he revs up the engine to a higher power, and it starts carrying you all across the Savage Expanse. And unless you all want to accomplish something before you reach Firefall Mountain, we will move ahead. Anybody?
Sure, Peter.
No?
World peace.
World peace. Okay.
That's what we're trying to do.
By the way, the baby
Literally.
you heard crying was going to be in a manger because there was no inn.
Did you know that a manger is actually just a fancy word for a food trough?
Yes.
Everyone knows that.
It just doesn't sound as good in Christmas songs.
No, it doesn't. The food away in a food trough. I'd roll with it. Okay, so as you approach Firefall Mountain. Wow, that is really gonna have to be zoomed in on. That's such a small.
We see,
I like uni charges. Suggestion in chat.
Yeah,
I'm not biased or anything.
that is pretty good.
It's good and
Have yourself a merry little vicious mockery. Okay, so making it hard to focus. So,
You asked for it.
as you come to hover over Firefall Mountain, the heat radiating upward is immense. It is clearly active. As you can see, looking down into the crater, you can see the bubbling of lava just percolating down there, and it does not look pleasant. However, it is not erupting. If you would all
We
like
see-
to go down there, you will have to give me a perception roll as a party.
Oh.
Do we
before-
see people
Saldana's-
around the top of the volcano holding hands or whatever?
Give me a perception roll.
Oh. Feliz Navidad.
Pen Bear, man, you are killing it with these rolls.
What's that on y felicidad?
I mean, I've got a +8 on perception, so it's kind of hard.
There's
not
so
to
many
roll.
perception rolls going up this chat. I can't tell where the new ones started.
Mine was the first.
And
for
Barrett.
that last.
Yeah.
Okay, so Pen Bear and Caius. I don't see Sadana's roll. Okay,
Yeah,
so
I didn't think Saldana needed to roll if everyone. Yeah.
okay, so you see below. Well, let's show you that beautiful bean footage.
Yeah.
That footage.
The what?
Footage.
Beautiful bean footage.
oh no!
We are outside here at Firefall Mountain. How's the weather down there, George?
This is the view you see. And I guess I should move your
That
tokens.
is a really dark mountain.
It's hot. It's dark.
It's all black.
It's just black.
That's
It's
because
just
I
black.
need your tokens on there, so I will drag
Ooh,
them on
I can
there.
see it. I can see it on the stream. That looks
It's
fancy.
it's an amazingly square island.
Ooh.
Yeah, well, you're only seeing part of it. I mean, come on.
Not
Let
every
me pick a
not every
spot to
island
s-
can be coolite and eagle shaped. Some have to be basic.
Right? I mean,
All right, so I'm just gonna put yous. Wow, that is tiny.
I thought every islands were cool, but I guess not.
Oh, nice.
Mm.
Very cool.
There.
There we go.
Sedona.
Now I see.
Ooh.
I'll resize your tokens in a sec. Some of you
Very
don't
cool.
need it.
Mm-hmm.
No, I like being large sized. I think it's great.
Kind of starts sweating, but he's kind of used to the heat, but not this much. So prestidigitation on the pits.
Let me
There you go.
just turn on the
Swaldana.
grid so I can resize you properly.
Yeah. So well done. I like it.
Well, I'm not moving you down into the thing. This is what you're seeing from the ship.
Did anyone bring marshmallows?
Okay, so now I can turn off the grid.
Do you still have your corn kernels?
Oh yeah, of course. Oh no, they're all popped.
Don't even have to do anything. They just popped in the bag. It's too hot.
Quite good. Yeah.
Okay, now I'll get it to where our viewers can see. Alright, so there we go. Double check, yep. Okay, so what you see below is the massive crater. And the high roll on perception was Pen Bear, followed by Caius.
Caius, yep.
And you see 12 petrified mages circling the crater. But you also see eggs, dragon eggs, scattered about the mouth of the crater, the mouth of the volcano, and you see some smaller blood dragons and shadow dragons as well, circling the crater, watching over the eggs. You also see one little opening on the side of the volcano, which the opening would be, am I in the right window here? No, I'm not. The opening would be right there.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So now.
So you mean like we see that from our ship? You mean, right?
Right.
Like just flying around. Okay.
Yeah. You can see that. You can see the shadowy opening. You can see smoke coming up from it, and you can see a red glow within the hull. But that's about all you can see. And then, of course, the center of the volcano.
Okay.
So, what would you like to do? The dragons have not seen you.
I'm assuming we're still on the ship.
Yes.
Okay. Who wants to go first?
Well, are we trying to be quiet or what's our plan?
We should probably leave. We don't need to be here.
Well, I mean, unless you can think of any other location in the world that would match what it says in the prophecy, we're at the right spot. So
I don't think that we can risk a full frontal assault.
no, definitely
There
not.
appear to be quite a few dragons huddled around here. However, I think that if we might be able to get in and out without being detected, there is a chance that we may be able to leave with what we came here for.
I can tell you, you only see 8 dragons, and these are not nearly the size of the dragons you faced previously. These are.
Well, then let's go.
Right.
These are like, they almost look newborn.
Oh, well then.
Newly
I mean,
hatched.
if we want to,
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I thought they were like each of them was a blood dragon, like the one that just attacked us, like adult. But if that's the case, I think we may have a chance of getting out of this alive, even if we are detected.
Sorry,
if
I kind
we
of
want to approach the quiet way, that's definitely something I can help with.
I kind of
It might be
forgot
wise.
what
What
we want
are
to
your
do.
thoughts?
Like is there one of those eggs here as well? Because there's a lot of eggs here. Looks like.
Well, none of them are like on a pedestal or like anything magical like the
Yeah.
other two were. So
Well, yeah, but they also none of them have just been out wide in the open either.
It's true. I mean, if these are shadow dragon eggs or blood dragon eggs,
There are
Um,
red eggs, there are black eggs, there are eggs of other colors as well.
yeah. I
It
mean,
makes sense to destroy those eggs.
it might. It might.
How do we
Right.
destroy eggs? Have you guys broken yours yet?
Do you see that giant lava pit?
Right, but they're fine right now and they're hanging out near it.
Yes, but what if we
Near it.
throw them in?
In it.
But what else is in the lava pit already?
Probably
I mean,
just lava,
supposedly,
right?
I'm guessing this is where Olympus was sealed. But
Guess if it's still sealed,
Anybody ask
then
stupid
getting hit with eggs
Lazarus what
won't.
we know about this island before we came here?
Well,
in the 2
Sodana
days?
would actually know something. She would know that the volcano was dormant while the Dragon Queen was
It
consumed.
was sealed. Yeah.
I mean, I'm thinking to try the stealthy way first.
Remember
See
that
if we
palace.
can get what we need out of the island, and then once we do have that, we might find something that's going to help out first.
Yeah, I think that's not a bad idea.
How many eggs are there?
A lot.
Like, is the actual number of eggs on the screen, or is it, like there's hundreds of eggs, or what?
That is a great question.
Because if there's like 30, then yeah, we can all grab 6.
if they are rather large-looking eggs.
Yeah, there aren't
Yeah.
as many at this location as there could be if the queen was staying in this area. But you don't see any other dragons about, so there's maybe how many you can count.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
I think that. Yeah, I think,
27?
sure.
I could always become a dragon person place, and then like pretend that I'm just doing routine egg inspections.
Let's try being quiet and avoiding any interaction if we can at first,
Oh.
and then if we need to, we can try that.
Okay.
Unless we can think of a better idea. I think going in and getting out as stealthily as we can, and avoiding any confrontation, would be the wise decision here.
Sure.
Yora, you appear to be muted.
Usually, yeah, I mean, that is usually like the way to usually do it, but we also usually mess that up.
Well, perhaps.
Yes, but
Perhaps it may be helpful if we send an advanced party forward, and then keep our perhaps less stealthy party members in reserve.
Yes,
to
maybe
jump
me and
into
Saldana should go in first.
assist.
So
Under
you're
the
saying
cover of
Rome
darkness.
shouldn't go.
I think if we want to be quiet, I think me and Penbear would probably be best at that.
Yeah, I think Yora is reasonably great at stealthing as well, right? I mean, she did
Decent.
infiltrate an entire camp.
I
I've
did.
gotten
One time.
quite
I did that
stealthy
one.
myself. I mean,
I did
True.
that.
I've proved a lot.
Did
Especially when
she?
you do
Was that
thing
real?
to my feet.
Hmm?
Was that real?
What?
Oh, was that
When
a
you
dream?
infiltrated a camp?
Yeah.
That was a dream, wasn't it?
Oh, well, it happens.
I don't even remember. Yeah, no, that wasn't a dream.
Was, but
It was
you know.
imagined.
But it was like pointless or something.
Wow.
Wow.
Tell us how you really feel. Tell us how you really feel.
Jeez.
It was a Wizards of the Coast product. I don't
No, but
take
the-
the blame for it.
The reason we broke in was to break somebody out, right? They didn't want to be broken out, so
No,
Yeah.
they actually broke themselves out.
Yeah.
that's what I was referring to.
Yeah, yeah.
But you did a great job of infiltrating.
Thanks, Aldana. I appreciate that.
So are we
Great
saying me,
memories.
Pen Bear, and Yora then?
That's fine.
Sure.
I don't know if
Okay.
Yora only has a maybe potentially +3 to stealth.
Plus 13 in a second.
Oh, I have disadvantage, so yeah, you don't want me going.
Yeah, no, you're not.
Oh yeah,
you're not
that there's a
coming.
reason why I've been avoiding saying you and pointing you
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
I've been like, come on, guys, let's go.
Caius, why don't you?
So that is like Lazarus. You want to?
Yeah.
Caius,
Trius has a-
why don't you stay here with Trius and protect the ship?
All right, somebody
Yeah.
needs to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, and
I'm
you're
also-
you're able to speak with animals as well, so you can
Oh,
take
not
care of
anymore.
the. You
Yeah.
can.
No, I
No.
gave that up.
We're-
You know,
Oh,
We're-
okay.
By the
We
way,
are gonna.
Never
not
mind.
enjoyable. I don't know why you
Aaron,
enjoy that.
Aramir will come with us, by the way, because he can help as well.
Pen
You know how
Bear.
often animals think about food? It's ridiculous. It's all just food. You would think there'd be a little more than I don't know.
Pen Bear, as you
Yes.
turn to Fantis, who is on the deck, you notice Rome is fastening little deer antlers to his head with bells on the tips.
Cute.
Just the tips.
On the tips of the horns.
Yeah, just the tips.
The tips.
Just to see what it's like.
I've been with Pentis long enough that I can probably see in his eyes that if Rome doesn't stop, he's gonna, grab him.
Fantis is
claws
kind of
and,
looking down at him with,
and throw him in the volcano.
No.
We Rome is gonna die at some point in this campaign.
Wow.
if he continues like that, somebody's gonna or a pet or something.
At least he's quieter.
Yes. No, I'm
Yeah.
joking. Of course. Maybe.
I have a blanket in my inventory. I'm just gonna cover Rome's head with it. Shh.
What happened? Who
So I'm
turned out the
gonna
lights?
grab Thorny with me and jump on Fentis and fly as low as I can
Nice.
to that tunnel entrance, I guess.
Got it.
So
Yora, before you head out, I'm gonna pat you on the back. I'm gonna say, go with speed. You got this. And you can take a guidance for the next minute.
Thanks, Trius.
No problem. I believe in you.
oh, I keep forgetting to do something.
Believe in the me that believes in you.
Okay.
Aldana's gonna focus inward for a second, and as you guys have seen a few times before, you're gonna see Shadow escape from her, and it will embrace her, Yora, Pender, and it will also embrace Aramir. She's gonna bring him with her.
So, are you ready?
I assume Fentis as well.
Yes. If
Yeah.
Fantis is coming with us, then yes, him as well.
Yes. Please.
So
Oh,
you
this is so
take
exciting.
the horns off, the antlers off Fantis?
If Rome actually completed the task without being scared of Fentis, then yes, I'm definitely removing them from.
Okay.
Nice. It's
So,
like so dire and
Rome
goofy at the
watches
same time.
you and then waves his hands up like, oh, I keep trying, and turns and walks back to the wheelhouse.
It's nut time, Rome. Maybe in a week and a half.
So, the three of you come together and you start flying down. You could drag what pets are coming with you onto the map next to you. And
Nope, wrong one.
Huh? What, does it have the wrong...
No, I just dragged the wrong one.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
And where's... Fantas is obviously coming, right?
Yeah. I mean, I'm flying to the tunnel entrance, so.
Oh.
Everyone, make sure you need to stay close to Three for this to work.
Oh!
Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming that it was the plan that we were going to the tunnel entrance.
What is... Maybe y'all should discuss the plan real quick.
I assume that instead of landing on the other side and then walking to the tunnel, I assume we were gonna try and go inside
That
the
sounds
cave.
good.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
So
That's what I
you're not
understood
gonna
anyways.
deal with the eggs or anything, or are you gonna go to the...
We're just on a reconnaissance mission.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Information
and-
gathering.
yeah, and Caius and I are on the ship, keeping an eye out for if things go south, then we'll jump down to attack.
Just
Okay.
jump, huh? Y'all are just gonna jump.
I am. I don't know what Caius is going to do, but apparently he can fly.
Beaky Clawsworth is ready with us, waiting,
Beaky
staring down,
Clawsworth.
using its advanced perception.
So,
Better than mine, probably.
are you all staying together? So, because Pembear is on the other side, is that where you're all gonna go?
Well, yeah, we all have to stay together for.
Okay, I mean, I just need to know. You don't have to move your tokens.
Yeah, for the super stealth.
Super stealth.
Yeah.
D,
What?
I guess doesn't matter as much. We just may need to adjust Aldana's vision, but it doesn't matter as much here.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. So, as you look down into the hole, you see a source of light down there. It's got a reddish tint to it. There's a warm draft coming up, not nearly as hot as it actually feels cooler than what's coming out of the center of the volcano. And it looks like about 20, 30 feet down, you see a ledge down there.
Hey, how wide is the entrance?
The entrance is large enough for a large creature to fit down comfortably.
Okay. I'll ask Fentus to, get into the cave with us, just so that he's out of the, so that he can't be seen, basically.
Thanks for
And then-
joining us, Ryan's Mark. Get some rest. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. See you in 3 weeks.
Merry Christmas.
Or on Discord. So, oh look,
Yeah.
Caius really is stealthing.
Stealthing on the ship still.
So that's true. So how far down into the hole are you going? Are you going just a few feet? Are you going all the way the whole 30 feet?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I think so. Why not?
we're going there to explore, to see what's in that cave, to see what we can actually do here,
Okay.
if we can do anything.
I'm gonna have to copy your tokens first, so you can actually see it. Are all of you grouped together, or no? Okay.
Yeah, we're all in the same side.
Yeah, I know officially, but I mean the tokens so that I could select you all. Oh, I don't actually need Trius and...
Nope.
Alright, so... Copy.
Do you need Yura, though?
Where is Yura?
Up your butt.
Oh. Get over there.
That's not a Christmas song.
There is one called "Merry Christmas, Kiss My Ass."
Yeah.
Oh,
Mm.
okay. TMI.
I think it's the one that I put in the chat.
Yeah, there you go. A holy night. Right? It's a song.
All right, now I can drag. Let's see, that's Ouroboros. Oh, sorry, shouldn't have said that out loud.
Fall on your knees.
La 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 Ouroboros.
Okay, the three of you should be seeing something.
Yes.
The
What
cave.
song is that, Trius or Eric?
Which one?
As you
Song you're singing.
quietly and stealthily lower down, you reach the ledge and you see just 10 feet below the ledge is a tunnel. And what level am I on? In that tunnel, you see two creatures. You know what? I need to move the camera there too. That would be handy, so...
Handy dandy.
Somebody is disconnected. It's my camera.
It wasn't me.
There it is.
Wasn't me.
Classic Christmas song.
Right?
Was it me?
Come on. I am oh, there it goes. Okay.
Here it goes.
Okay. Okay, so that is what you see. You see a tunnel. The tunnel goes off to the northwest and to the south. And you can see a red glow down each of the branching tunnels. You see two figures just beneath the ledge you're on. These two figures look like... Let me get you a close-up of this. Remembering my shortcuts. They look like this.
Okay. I'm just gonna whisper to Seldana and Yura, and any one of you have seen this before, know of anything like that in stories or anything?
Have we, Deanna?
Yura, you don't recall any kind of story about creatures like this? Certainly not with your rather isolated upbringing. Can you hear me?
What about?
Okay.
What about Penbear and Solana?
Yep.
You can try.
So we got an 18 and
Already
19.
rolled.
Okay, they look like flaming dwarves, really. With the 18 and 19, you would remember stories of a race of dwarves that were evil. What was the name of those dwarves, you think? And you have to think for a minute, and then it comes to you. Azur, whatever. Something like that.
Okay.
I think it's best that we avoid them at all costs, for now at least.
What are they actually doing? Are they just like...
They are just standing there facing away from you as if they're on guard.
Okay. So, do you want to try and walk around them, or... I mean, I'm fine. If there's only 2 of them, I'm fine with just trying, and if there's only 2, we should be able to flee if it goes south.
I think so.
Now, just so you know, they are armed with war hammers that they grip in both hands, and the heads of the hammers are glowing with heat, red hot.
Yeah.
And of course, they look like they're on fire as well.
Okay. So left or right?
Left is always right.
Sure,
Good
let's
enough.
go left.
Good enough for me. So I'll, I guess, try to walk that way.
Along will follow.
Wait, I thought you said left.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
left
we're
from facing the direction you're going.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
A little left.
It took me a second to register.
Yeah, the other
To
one.
the left, to the left.
So yeah, I assume they don't see us if you're letting us continue to walk that way or this way.
First off, Fantus is staying on the ledge.
Yes. Yeah. He's just there's no way he's gonna fit here anyways. So
Okay.
I told him to just stay out of sight, be quiet.
And
Yeah.
Sadana, how
I'll put him there.
you have a stealth type thing for the team? Or?
Yes, we have passed out a trace going.
Okay. All right. And Yora, are you staying on the ledge or are you going with?
I'm going with. I literally said let's go left because that's always right. Unless right was right, and then in that case we should not have gone left.
Okay. So as you sneak past the anybody know how it's pronounced? Is it Azer or Azer?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
How would you like it to be pronounced?
Azer?
I'm the French guy.
As
Don't
there it
ask
is.
me.
I think it's the other one, but I don't know for sure.
Azure.
Yeah.
Okay, so
How's it?
I believe
how's
it's
it-
pronounced Eric.
Yeah. How's it spelled?
Azer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess French
A-Z-E-R.
people would
Azer.
pronounce that Aze, right?
Aze.
Aze.
So
That's the other.
as you
Yeah.
move along the tunnel, you enter an area that's brightly lit. There's a pool of lava to your left, and you can see the wall to the right is actually lower than the outer wall, and you can see the crater of the volcano with the lava percolating below, and the heat here is, well, it's uncomfortable for everybody except Yora.
Understandable.
Did we bring any of those potions of fire resistance with us? Something tells you they're going to be useful.
Oh, are they all in my bag of holding on my hip?
Makes sense to me.
Here you go.
Okay, and while you are looking into the lava and feeling the heat, you drink the potions and you feel a relief. Do you also give potions to the pets?
I'm not
Are we-
drinking anything just
I'm
yet.
not drinking anything yet.
It's just in case.
Yeah, I'm just handing them out to everyone.
Oh, okay. So, back on the ship, let's check in with Caius and Trius.
Yeah, the us players.
Yes.
Very close. Team
You
us.
All about us.
Yeah.
and we're gonna theater of the
This
mind
is
now,
us.
so I don't have to switch screens.
Yes.
The group that went to scout, as you watched them lower themselves down to the volcano, you saw them go into that hole that was spotted from the ship. And a few minutes have passed and they haven't come back up.
It's true.
So, it seems like you're getting over your recent murdering spree, all that. You're feeling good about going to chase down some more eggs? What's new?
I think that it would be to our benefit to catch them all, as it were. I think that
We've got to really.
If there are, I think that if there are, absolutely. I mean, if you want to be the very best, like no one ever was, then that's.
Well, that's me. I do. Yes, of course.
Absolutely. I mean, that's the real test, isn't it, Caius?
It really is.
It really is. But I think that if there are bodies that would place themselves in the way of us accomplishing our mission, I don't know that I would hesitate to run them through. I'm certainly not looking for it, but I think that we're at a point now in our journey where we're just going to have to do the things that we're going to have to do.
I guess I'm just sometimes wondering, Trius, if at the end of all this, like I know some of what you're doing is because you feel it's necessary, the times we face and all that, but I guess I remember, maybe it's just all just a dream and none of it's really real, but I remember a Trius that was, I don't know, more peaceful, and he inspired me. I just hope maybe there's a chance that Trius can someday come back. Maybe it's just, like I said, maybe it's just a dream.
Possibly. I know that I am not the inspiring leader that Trius was.
None of us have turned into what we thought we'd be, I don't think.
No, I don't think so. I think that if there were a way to talk our way out of this, that realistically, it would be an option that our group would attempt, our party would attempt to exercise, right? But I think that our encounters with our adversaries have taught us that they are not interested in parley. As of yet. Right?
Right.
They're really more of a kill first, ask questions later type of adversary. Doesn't seem like maybe we're just not, speaking to people at a high enough level to make decisions, right? Maybe they're just, middle management or
true.
grunt level.
I mean, those gnomes in the caves didn't seem to know much at all.
No, they're like seasonal workers, right?
Right.
Almost feel bad for killing them.
That's the thing. It's hard to know who's responsible, and
it really is.
Seems to be telling us much at all as far as why any of this is happening.
It really is.
We have this prophecy.
Yeah.
That's all we're going by, really.
I mean, and then just like the arbitrary labels of, well, these are the good gnomes and these are the evil gnomes. Well, obviously these are the evil dwarves, right? Kind of make us feel better about murdering them on sight. But I'm finding that it's best to not think too hard about these things, because I think the more you think about it, the harder it becomes to sleep at night. I know there are those in our party who don't need to sleep at night, but I do.
Yeah, I know it's none of this is easy, but is that some smoke?
I mean, this is all smoke, right?
We are just blowing smoke around, aren't we?
Yeah, absolutely.
Pete, you're muted.
Absolutely.
Sorry. Thank you.
Yeah.
Caius, the amulet that you wear feels painful against your chest, but it's also silent here. It's painful. It feels like it wants you. Well, you can't tell what it wants because all it can do right now is cause your chest a little discomfort. It's not like extreme pain, it's just very uncomfortable. Like it doesn't feel safe here.
Perhaps, like I'm getting those spiritual heebie-jeebies right now.
Spiritual.
I know we said we'd stay here, but how do you feel about being the second scout party, going in behind them? And
I don't know if that would be a good idea. I don't think. I think if our goal is to be the distraction, then we would probably do very well at that. But I do not believe that going in now without Saldana's cover, I don't think that would be conducive to our goals as a team.
I mean, I've been working on my stealthing. I'm pretty quiet nowadays. You could barely hear me come up like across the deck here. You didn't hear me. I saw you. You're just ignoring.
How about this? You take off your armor, and then we can talk about sneaking in.
Okay. Give me an hour. I'll be back.
Wait, aren't you in a shell?
See you in a bit.
Well, I do have armor as well, and I have a shell. I don't know because I'm a weird race.
It's the armor that's giving him disadvantage, right?
I'm a weird race, so I have both a turtle shell and a dragon scale.
Depending on what form you're in.
Right, and dragon scale doesn't have armor, so it needs armor. So I don't know exactly. I'm just always in armor, even though I don't need it.
Well, you said you're taking disadvantage on stealth, right? So I assumed you're wearing some kind of heavy armor.
I wear my paladin armor even though I don't really need it.
Unless it's like mithril or something.
No, it's not that good. I would love some of that. That sounds. Ooh, where do you get mithril armor? It sounds light.
Well, I think that if we spent enough of our points concentrating, might be able to summon a spectral merchant to us. And you may be able to buy any type of armor you can afford.
99 golds that I found the other day.
Hey, 99 golds, but a copper ain't one.
Well, okay, if you're determined to stay here, then I guess I'll follow your lead, but I don't know.
Wait, I think someone just summoned a phantom merchant.
All of a sudden, on the deck, a ghost-like image comes into existence with tables full of product sitting on it. And he says, "Welcome to my merchant tables. Oh, what can I interest you in?"
I'm going to roll like a wisdom thing or something, because my first instinct would be to throw him off the ship, being like, "How did you get here?" and intimidate him or something. So
it is incorporeal.
Okay.
Oh. Well, I would definitely be like, aggressive right away because it's like this random merchant just showed up on our ship, and I've never seen that before. Like, I don't think.
No, you haven't. You don't know why it happened, but for some reason it just happened.
I'm just confused.
Yeah,
so Caius is normal.
Yeah.
Caius,
You, young turtle, would you like some mithril armor, perhaps? Hmm?
What is happening right now, Trius?
That sounds like a fantastic idea. Do you have any armor of fire resistance while you're here? Or perhaps some illusionist's bracers or any other magical weapon that we may afford?
I have anything you could ask for a price.
Cereal? Fantastic. Tell me more about what are you most interested in, Gaius? This is fantastic. I'm super excited about this.
I mean, we were talking about mithril armor, right? I mean, that would be interesting, right?
Now, are you want to go for the mithril, or do you want to go with the fire resistant armor?
Why fire resistance?
Well, we are about to go into a volcano. Also, every single village and town that we've passed has been burnt to the ground. So we might have reason to suspect that we might be running into fire sometime soon in the future.
I look over at the merchant. Oh, does he have that?
Oh yes, I have anything you could ask for. Again, for a price. You mentioned the mithril armor? I have it right here. Now, the armor he shows you is semi-transparent, but he says, go ahead, touch it.
I touch it.
Your hand passes through it, and he laughs and he says, oh, I'm just kidding. Touch it again.
And I touch it again.
And your hand settles on the metal. It becomes solidified.
It settles on the metal.
Yeah. And
a great album name.
Now you may not
That is good.
you may not know this, but this metal is very special. In fact, it is so lightly made that you can remain hidden from your enemies as you wear it. They will not even hear you. In a way, it could be called death metal.
Death metal?
Death.
Well, that sounds perfect for Caius, actually.
Yes, I mean, if you have
this-
some plate, I will take that.
Oh yes, I have some plate mithril. But it is quite expensive. Are you sure you have the gold for it?
Oh, that's fine. And I start writing a note.
How much does he need?
Oh, no. I deal in purely cash.
Okay.
This armor would cost you approximately 500 gold pieces.
Oh yeah, I think you can handle that, right?
1, 2, 3.
Okay, and while he's counting out, do you want to ask him about anything, Trius?
That is a great question.
How about that fire resistance stuff or whatever? What's going on with that?
Yeah, fire resistance. Let me ask you. I'm gonna ask you about a couple of really out there things. All right.
Okay.
So first, I'm interested in knowledge. Might you have any tomes?
Tomes? Oh,
Tomes.
we have tomes. We have Zantac too.
No, interesting. My friend has reminded me that in a past life I was a much more inspiring and influential leader. I was wondering if you might have a tome of leadership and influence that I might be able to study up on.
Oh, that is very, very expensive. I mean, we are talking like 30,000 gold for a product like that.
Did you say 30,000?
Oh, yes, yes.
Oh man. I think I might. No, I don't have 30,000.
Do you have a layaway option?
Oh, no. Cash only. Wait, who are you? What was that voice?
No worries. Okay. That is not going to work. What about a ring? What about studded armor?
5 golden rings.
5 golden rings.
Are you a bard? I have
resistance.
4 French ones right here.
Yeah. What about studded leather of fire resistance? How do you feel about that?
Leather of fire resistance. That is an unusual question.
Yeah.
And for the first time, I realized it is rather warm on this ship.
It is rather.
Give me a second here.
No, it's all right. What do you call it? If you have medium armor, I would take that as well. But I think the light would be just fine.
Studded.
Studded is 45 GP just by itself. I don't know what the plus fire resistance would do to it.
1 bronze. Or 1 copper, sorry.
I mean, another option besides the mithril would be some dragon plate mail, if they have red dragon plate.
Oh yeah.
But I assume that might be a little more expensive.
Oh, and very, very rare as well. As we have not seen dragons in a very long time here in, well, wherever we are.
Do you happen to know where a good blacksmith could be found? Like, let's say I was able to find some dragon scale.
Well, my friend, I've been summoned out of the ether. I don't even know where I am. However, I do indeed have that studded fire resistance armor.
Yep.
And you are in luck. If you buy 1 set, I will give you the other for half price.
Oh, cool. How much is a set?
1 set is approximately 10,000 gold pieces.
I don't think I can do 10,000.
And half price for the second one.
Yeah. I think I might be able to do 10,000 if I had everyone's gold on me. But I don't have it on me right now. I only have
Actually,
cash only.
Might need to borrow 30 gold, Trius.
Yeah, that's
Gonna be
fine.
a little short on this plate.
On the mithril?
Yeah.
Got it. Got it.
I'm at 4 something.
I gotcha. So, just checking, Pete, really fast.
Yes.
Are there any items that are under 800 gold?
Oh, sure.
Like what sorts of what level of items would we be talking about? If we were
This
to be
merchant
looking for
sells
things,
everything you can think of, magical and non-magical. He is a summoning merchant.
Perfect. Yeah. So the of fire resistance was a rare level item,
Yeah.
and it's 10,000. So
For that
am I looking
particular
at
armor, yes.
for that particular armor? Fantastic. So am I looking? If I'm looking for something in the 800 gold range, am I looking at common items, or am I look? Do you know what I mean? Or am I looking at certain rare items that aren't armor?
Each item
just-
is priced differently. I would say common. Yeah, common items, non-magical items. There are some items that cost around that price.
Cool. I'm gonna try 2 more things and then I'll stop.
You
The
would
first
also
one
be
is-
able to get most potions for that price too.
I gotcha.
Less than that.
The first thing I'm going to try is a ring of spell storing. Is that in the 10,000 range?
That is a rare item. That would cost around. Yeah, around 10,000.
Around 10,000. Got it. Yeah, I don't think I can afford anything that I want at this point.
Oh, how about a garnet, like a ring of fire resistance? Should be
That would cost maybe 9,000.
holy inflation.
Deflation.
I've seen them as high as 6,000, but I've seen them as low as 500. So this guy's tripping us off. I mean, what's going on here?
I mean, he's got everything, so his prices
Spiritual
are going to
highway
be
robbery.
exorbitant. Yeah, pretty much.
Gotcha.
But you can also sell stuff to him too. And
Cool. How much do you want for this potion of mind reading? And this ruby?
the zip potion of mind reading would be approximate.
It's a rare item.
50,000. No.
It's got to be a common item for 800, I think.
It's a rare item.
Well,
This
it
one's
is a
kinda
rare
weird.
item, but it is a potion, so it would be less than the 10,000. I would say it would cost around 4,000.
Sold.
Okay.
What?
Well, I don't need a potion of mind reading. I'd rather have 4,000 extra gold.
Wait.
Oh,
you're not
you
getting
buy-
it?
No,
Oh,
I'm
you're
selling
selling it
Stella.
to him. Oh, that's
yeah.
different.
Yeah, 4,000. That's what you said. I said, how much do you want for this potion of mind reading? And he said 4,000, right?
I thought you were looking at a potion of mind reading that he had.
Oh, no.
But, yeah,
that was one that
okay.
I had in my
I said it.
inventory.
We'll stick with it.
Perfect.
So you get 4,000 gold.
Nice.
Okay.
Now you can buy anything.
Remove it from
I
your
also-
inventory.
I did remove it. I also have a ruby.
A ruby.
Yes, a ruby.
Was that on Tuesday?
It was from
Ruby
the last
Tuesday.
time. Oh, but it's 100 gold.
Oh. Oh, it has a value priced on it.
It has a value in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. I could take that for 100 gold.
Fantastic. Cool. I will remove that as well. Well, at least we got rid of those things.
Now,
Is there anything you
in
want
the
to sell?
interest of the other players, I need to speed this along a little bit. So,
Mhm.
Yeah. I think can we
No, that's
can we have a conversation, maybe not live, to figure out what we're actually going to get with the money that we have? Like, just do it.
Yeah, for the two of you. The others are not
Yeah.
present for it, so.
Yeah. I think
mean,
we could do it in between.
We can have the
sessions.
conversation in front of the others, but I mean, they wouldn't be spending money.
I think if we could do it in between sessions, that would be helpful.
Okay.
I wasn't expecting to do a shop today.
Tonight on the shopping channel, we have those wonderful garnet rings for the low sum of 1,000,000 gold. Thank you, Pug.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Pete, really fast. Last thing.
Yes.
I have a Staff of Mercy.
Where did you get a Staff of Mercy?
It is the magical item that you gave us. It's the one that gives me +1 to my casting.
Oh, I forgot all about those things.
Yep. I'm selling it because I'm using the sword now. It gives me. It's the one that gives me +1 bonus to all my spell attack rolls, +1 bonus to my saving throws, and +1 bonus to my spell damage.
Wow, that's worth $12,000.
What are these?
But how much gold?
Golds.
Yeah, but how much gold is it worth?
That's something that I would like to have.
That sounds like a 12
Oh,
to
do you want it?
15,000.
Do you want it?
No. Just yeah.
You can have it.
No. Just sell
But
it.
I think you have something that does the same thing, right?
No. Don't worry about me. I'm just
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not there. Don't worry.
Okay.
I'm not there.
I'm not there.
Sorry.
Wow, Trias is like walking bank right now.
I'm just selling everything.
I will.
Yeah.
This is an unusual item. In fact, I've never seen anything like this. I believe I could give you 20,000 gold for it.
Freaking done.
Damn.
That's awesome.
452, 453.
20,000. Sure. 20,000.
Okay.
20,000.
Remove it from your inventory. It is sold.
It is sold. I'm sitting on 25,000 gold right now.
Well, it's not the first time you've had a lot of gold.
That is
That's
how you
true.
started the campaign, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
What? And then I split it up amongst everyone.
Yeah.
Forced it on Pen Bear.
There you go. Caius, did
Yeah.
you need to sell anything, or are you good?
Oh, wow. Well, I mean, I do have this sword that I haven't. I can also make a sword nowadays. I can summon any sword, and this one could be my weapon, but I can also.
Can I interest you in this 100 gold piece, Ruby?
Ooh. How much you want for it?
100 gold piece.
I would be interested to see how much I can sell my +1 longsword for.
A +1 longsword. Ooh. What is this +1 you speak of?
I pull it out, pretending that it's just a sword, just a nice sword. It is a nice sword. It's quite magical. It's got it's a beautifully made sword. +1. I don't know how that works exactly for it's one better usually than a sword.
One better than a sword? So it's 2 swords?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, okay. Well, I will give you 300 gold. No, I'll give you 500 gold for it.
That seems low.
Hey, what you want from me? Okay. Low. Okay, I will go 600 gold.
Holy jeez, Trias, you should have sold this for me.
I'll tell you what. Roll persuasion. Name a price and roll persuasion.
I thought it would be like, he got 20 something. I thought it'd be like at least like what, I don't even know. Like half of that or something. I don't know.
10,000. Roll persuasion.
I got an 8.
Well, I can only give you maybe 1,000.
Okay, fine. Just give it. Here's your 30 gold. Thank you, Prius.
Okay.
Fantastic.
So,
Could have been a very big mistake, but we'll see.
returning to the volcano. Let me get out of that voice here.
Oh, is the guy gone now?
No, you
technically?
can deal with him more off stream.
Okay.
Great.
Okay, but
It'll
you
be
did get
great.
your armor. So you
Nice.
could put your mithril armor on. You could have sold him the old armor, but hey. So while you are donning that armor back in the tunnel inside the volcano, Yora, you are having a great time of it. It almost feels like you're at home. The heat isn't bothering you at all. You're like, oh, I haven't felt this good in a while. And Sadana, your vision, first off, as you look off into the pit, the waves of heat are, for all of you, it's just, you can see the heat rising and the smoldering flames and that sort of thing. But Sadana, you have extended vision. You can see more openings on the other side of the crater and at different locations around the crater, showing that there are other rooms, other chambers, other tunnels going around the crater.
Huh? And she'll just kind of lead the group on, being stealthy.
Well, before you do, you are in bright light. It's red light, but it's bright light.
So we're covered in shadows because magical shadows because it passed without a trace.
Okay. So you continue
That's
on.
how the spell works.
Okay. You continue on, and the tunnel kind of curves a little bit. Yora, make sure you keep up. If you fall too far behind. So, the tunnel gets a little dark at one point, and you continue on. You do see a glow up ahead somewhere around some curves, some bends in the tunnel. And do you continue?
Yeah, we'll continue until we see anything.
Okay.
I assume that's our plan, right?
Yep.
You come to a very wide pool of lava. It's approximately 20 to 25 feet across. It is percolating, bubbling, splattering a little bit. So you are about a foot back from it, so you don't get splattered. The heat coming out of it is very intense.
Okay. You said it's 20 some feet?
Yes. About
okay.
25. Somewhere around there.
Okay. Well, I can't jump that. I guess we could turn back. Unless, I mean, is there any way for you both to carry me on the other side?
Sure, between the two of us, we could. We just need to start being conscientious, I think, of the fact of how far we're getting away from the ship and our other party members in case something happens.
Everybody, well, the three of you roll me a perception roll, please.
$15.
Pembear, as you gaze down at the lava, wondering if you could make it across, you see movement in the lava. Like it's.
I see what, sorry?
You see movement, like it's normally it would be like boiling red hot rock, but you seem to sense like something moving beneath the surface of the lava.
Ooh, that's not good. Oh, and Peter, just to the stream, just to change the map, just to make it
It
so
just
the
needs to
viewers can
move
see us.
down towards us.
Yep.
Yeah.
Peter, keep up.
Sorry.
Peter's lost his stealth.
Is there any way for me to guess what that would be? So basically, the magma, the lava is not flowing as it should, right? Like it's moving in different directions. Is that what you're?
Well, the lava itself is boiling and percolating, just like the lava in the center of the crater. Not as immense, of course, but you can see at different locations, at different moments, it is shifting, like something is swimming around beneath the surface.
Okay. I'll just relay that to everyone, and just say like I think we should go back. Yeah, I think maybe try the other tunnel. I think that would be more prudent.
Reasonable to me.
What's that?
Seems reasonable to me.
Yeah.
We'll find out next time.
Next time, because it's 1:30 here.
Yes.
And
well, I was hoping for some violence first for a cliffhanger, but we
Whoa.
will.
Donna will lightly smack Pember on the shoulder.
Were
Peter
we
chooses
not?
violent.
Doesn't hurt him. Find out in January.
Doesn't make a sound.
Roll. Attack roll on Penbear.
How hard do you slap his shoulder?
I don't know, because, yeah.
It doesn't leave a trace.
It looks like there was a raid too.
Oh,
Yeah,
there was.
we were rated by Zweeb 78.
Thank you.
We appreciate
Well,
it.
thank you, Zweeb.
Thanks.
We much appreciate the raid and the hosting. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. A big announcement tonight. I did put it in chat earlier. We will return the second week of January because we are all going on Christmas vacation. But there's one more episode of gameplay you can watch this week. On Thursday, we have Out of the Abyss. And they are facing, anybody watch it to know? Zombie Santa Claus. That's going to be fun. And this group's favorite demon. What's that demon again?
You?
It's boring.
Yep, it's the Borin. Zombie Santa Claus summoned 2 Borin for them to face. Squeal! So that's going to be fun to watch. Make sure you tune in. Who knows? Maybe some little Christmas gnomes will appear. So we will see you then. Everybody have a wonderful Christmas and a
Subscribe
happy New
now
Year. Oh,
to get your elf on the
please.
shelf. Your Sildana toy.
Small Dana.
Small Dana.
I would prefer
there's
Small Donna
actually
over
no-
Small Donna.
There is actually no elf on a shelf coming to anybody that subscribes. However, we are trying to reach 50 subscribers. So if you feel it in your heart to support us, we would appreciate it. And I guess that's about it. Merry Christmas and good night.
Good night, everyone.
Happy holidays.